Oh,
Yep.
oh gosh, I've been chatting too much. Sorry, Nick is done. But anyway, like I said, a bunch of basic Hufflepuffs on Universal Studios. They're gonna be switching them, which means that my time is over.
So with a quick wave there, no?
Yeah, Nick's with a quick wave going to start at 7.1. Which is interesting. Pruden started commentating before me, and I'm leaving before him.
Yep.
But hey, that's how it works. But thank you for letting me commentate. Thank you for letting me hang out here for 4 hours. And it's been great. It's been fun. And from now on, I guess I'll just have to hang out with you guys in chat. And I hope I wasn't too obnoxious after I got my painkillers. But yeah. Is the next commentator here?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, that's Dean. Oh, okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Welcome on in, Dean. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Deeper, and how are you?
Not too bad. I've got a lasagna in front of me waiting to cool down.
Ah, very nice. All right, 7 part 1. A lot closer than I think a lot of people were expecting.
Yeah.
Wait, is Jamie done?
I don't think he was. Pretty sure Jimmy had 3 more. Yep, he's still going.
Yep, there we go.
I'm pretty sure he had 3 more matches to go.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. Right, 7 part 1. Not much to it to begin with, to be honest, because there's literally no collectibles until Grimmauld Place. So we literally just play the game normally. Do any percent. So first we got an auto scroller. So it's literally flying with few little strats. So you probably saw one at the start is to turn to face the back right and casting. It spawns the Death Eaters faster. And we have the yep, Eviana, we have the great best line, keep going, Hagrid, which you can keep repeating and you won't get us. You can keep that going for forever. Like you can just spam it all the way through.
I remember why I don't play it now.
Yeah, this is the game that everyone likes to call the Call of Duty with wands. It is very much that. Yeah, like we have Harry with his pistol. I mean, Stupefy. Also, Nikki with looks like a big PB there. Yeah, 27-minute PB with a 4:48.
Not bad at all, Nicky.
That's a very good time, yeah. Like what's Reki in 600? Is it like a 4:16 or something like that? Like
4:16:10.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very good. That's a very good time. The GG Nikki, another PB on the Hundofecta. Yeah, not much to say about what Nixo's doing. It is very, very straightforward.
Not much to say on what Jamie's doing. It's
Yeah.
very repetitive. We have been here already.
Yeah. Yeah, Charlie, you're summing it up very well, actually. Yeah, it's Harry Potter at the MK47. Just, yeah. Okay, we're approaching the last part. Although I've just realized the fact that I think has the audio switched to Nixo's on stream, or is it still on HP6 on Jamie's?
It's on HP6 still.
Ah, so we're not hearing the you won't get us or keep going, Hagrid. But it's still good though. Yeah, Felix, the comeback is complete. Team 1 is ahead, going into the 7s. Okay, here's Voldemort, obviously just flying, just flying around trying to kill Harry. But there is actually a cool thing to do here, so you have to wait for him to go to one side and try and fly back. And then once you've hit him, it triggers the end of the level. In fact, there it is. So that's going to be, I think that's going to be a gold for Nixo, actually. Oh, no, he didn't split. Nixo, you need to split. There it is. But I think that was the gold. I think he actually did gold that by like a second, so he's like a second ahead after that. You enjoyed your HP6 commentary?
Yeah, it's been nice to be back in the community for starters, and figuring out the Hundo route so I can actually make the auto splitter.
Yeah, I'll say yeah. I know you mentioned earlier you've done any percent one, you've done the All Crests one, even though it's not technically public. But you've also got the Hundo one as well.
Yeah, so well, I'm gonna make the start proper on it. I've got the base code for it. I just need to actually know the route so I can call the map values and in Quidditch, out of Quidditch values, because there's some weird stuff in the code. I can tell you that much.
I was going to ask about that. Obviously, with the difference between All Crests and Quidditch, so you could add in, like you say, like when you're doing potions and when you're doing Quidditch, basically, or dueling.
So there's code to argue whether you're inside or outside of either Quidditch, dueling, or potions, as well as obviously map values when crossing thresholds. And in the any percent, I've got, like, I'll split it after the Quidditch match, not after the Quidditch training. So I've got to call it that it's come out of Quidditch and back into Quidditch without splitting, so that you come out of the training, go back into the match, because it comes for like a split second, so it needs to count that and then split on the next one instead, so it realizes it's got to go to 0 twice kind of thing, and it's a whole palaver, and it only gets worse with this many.
Yeah, I was going to say, with the amount that we do, yeah, that's going to be a lot to do, because I imagine the menu for the Quidditch counts as out of Quidditch as well, so you've got to put it as an extra thing there as well.
Yeah, and then obviously, if you don't 5-star, it'll still split because you've come out of Quidditch.
Oh, yeah, so you have to...
Yeah, so you'll have to unsplit, or I might make them general split at the end.
Well, either way, I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up for it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, right. Not much to say about what Nick's doing. We had the wedding, so obviously the wedding of Bill and Fleur. Unfortunately, at the moment, the game does not let you sprint. It will let him sprint in a second, but it locks you into walking for the first, 40 seconds of this level. So just as it's about to approach these two people there, yep, now we can start sprinting. But the sprinting mechanic in this game is, it's awful. So you can sprint for about 6 seconds, you then have to stop for 6 seconds, and then you have to carry on sprinting. So you have to alternate. And once we unlock the invisibility cloak, it actually becomes faster to use the invisibility cloak than to... Oh, God. Okay. Mate. Am I better now?
I didn't hear any drums while you were in call, so I don't know.
Yeah, we've had this a few times already. Hopefully that's okay. Oh, Nixo's game crashed. Oh no. Both of us.
Okay, give me a sec. Am I any better, chat?
Is that better, or are we good?
Better, sounds good. Perfect.
Okay, good. That was a bit weird. Right, as I was saying before, tech decided to ruin my voice, my wonderful voice, and I won. So yeah, once we get the invisibility cloak, it does become faster to sprint, cloak, sprint, cloak than actually running. But when you're trying to do that with inputs, it is terrible. It is so hard to do. Yeah, but what would a pot-a-thon event be without some kind of tech issues and robotic voices?
Very true.
Yeah. Also, I love the Homer Simpson emote. That looks actually really, really cool. Is that? Oh, yeah. Right. How's Jamie looking at the minute? Is he in?
He was on the last one. He did mess up his Hufflepuff match. We had to redo that. So hopefully this match does go well, and he should actually finish his run after this, as long as he gets
Nice.
twice star.
Hopefully so.
I do believe there is a spreadsheet of how many rings you can miss, so the chain required to not get a 4-star. I can't remember who did it or where it is now.
I know it was Matthew that did it.
Yeah,
I know
that makes sense.
he did all he did a lot of research into that. Yeah, right. I had to do the old-fashioned IT solution. Have you tried turning it off and on again? I can't do the voice from my IT crowd. If anyone's ever seen that, the guy from who says that, you can't understand what he's saying, but you just still know what he's saying.
So you went very South African there, I feel.
Yeah, I see. What is his accent in that? I don't know what it is. Is he like,
Not a clue. I've never watched the IT crowd, but you
I
sounded South African, and you were just like, oh, fair enough.
Yeah, well, I was like, I don't know actually know what the accent is that he's doing because I always think it's kind of like, not sure accent, but it wasn't. Is he Irish? No, he's not Irish, is he? No, not him. Look, I know Chris O'Dowd. No, it's the tech support guy that they call, where he I can't have to describe him. Like, yeah, Finn. Yeah, the dude you just can't understand. Okay, so Nixo done with sneaking around London. So obviously we've got the cloak, so making sure you didn't get caught. I was busy talking about IT crowd, just to actually tell you what he was doing. So apologies for that. Also, okay, the game didn't crash on the cafe scene because this isn't a time where we actually have to crash the game. But that cutscene is very prone to crashing. And you'd be forgiven for asking at this point. So, what has Nixo done towards 100% at this point? The answer is nothing. But like I say, after this, we're going to Grimwell Place, where we get the first collectible of the Hundo run. So, literally, the 7 Part 1 and 7 Part 2, the only thing required for Hundo is a load of collectibles. And it is also worth pointing out as well that 7 Part 1 does have penalties involved. So for every collectible that is missed, because you're not able to go back in 7 Part 1, there will be a 1-minute penalty per collectible that is missed.
Jamie gets to the 5 stars. Now, just to see whether we have all the badges, we should get 1 or 2 out of this.
Nice. Also, Nixo golding the London sneak section for GG on that. Hopefully, we'll see Jamie being done in a second.
Saku, technically 6 is still on screen, so...
Must be one of the jinxes the Order used to protect the house.
I didn't think Death Eaters could get into Grimwell Place.
No, but then they weren't supposed to know we were moving Harry.
And that is Jamie done.
Nice. GG, Jamie.
With a little 20-minute PB himself.
Dark times. Our world has faced no greater threat than it does today. There have been
Leave you both to it now. Welcome on in,
Yeah,
Finn.
nice. Thank you for the commentary, Pruden, but always great to hear your HP6 insight, and good luck with the auto splitter as well.
Yeah, thank you.
I was gonna say good evening, Pruden, but it seems like you're leaving, so I just
Wait.
say goodbye.
I need to go. I've got stuff to do. I don't want to distract you guys.
Pruden, you've been great. Thank you very much for sticking through more than 5 hours of HP6.
Thank you. And good luck on everything else. Hopefully no more microphone issues. And I'll see you guys in chat.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
All the best.
Apparently I'm low volume. Can I turn myself up? That might... someone on streaming side might need to turn me up if I'm quiet. But hello everyone.
There have been too many mistakes.
Good to be back
Where Harry Potter
for 7.1.
tonight.
And it's even better to be here together with you, Dean.
Yeah, thank you very much. Happy to be here. We got Fino is here.
Yes.
Yeah.
the legendary combination has returned.
Yeah.
You've got 1 hour and 44 minutes of this ahead of you, chat.
Yeah.
Hope you.
Yeah. Hope you're prepared
ready
for this. Yeah. You've got even longer of me because I'm sticking around for 7 Part 2 as well.
Yeah. But yeah, it's great to see both teams have made it to 7.1. It's also very exciting to see how the tables have turned. So this is more or less kind of open again, isn't it? I mean, Nixo does have Team 1 has now what's about 15, almost 20 minutes head start.
Yeah, Team 1 is like flipped it on its head now, to be honest. Like, yeah. So Team 2 has some catching up to do, but it is worth mentioning that IMEC did more recently hold the world record for this category.
Indeed. Also, hi June. Also, GG's on the commentary before.
Yeah, indeed. Is IMEC in room 3, by the way? Because I can't get his thing to load.
Yeah. IMEC had to switch because there were some connection issues, so he's in room 3 now. He is currently driving down the motorway with our best friend Hagrid. And I can also tell you, as I came prepared for this one, and I have the official 100% route next to me, that all he has to do on this level is, according to the guide, do normally. We'll
Yes.
he can do normally correctly. Looks
Yep.
like he's doing normally fine at the moment.
Yeah, that is very true. Let's say, like, you'd be forgiven in this game to wonder in the first like 3 levels, what are people doing for 100%?
The answer is they're doing normally.
Yeah, they're doing normally, exactly.
That is the answer.
Yeah, so with your PB, Jamie, like you should be fine to submit that because it was being seen by somebody at all times. So
Tournaments are slightly more lenient, are they, when it comes to PBs?
yeah, it's like my HB6 any percent time was accepted, even though I didn't, because I didn't have audio for mine because it was clear that it was there.
Yeah.
Because someone was always watching it. Also, yeah, IMEX stream will not load for me, so I don't know why I can't see IMEX.
I will give you the running commentary, and Harry presses the button to catapult the motorbike into the sky. He went to do a big, quick black screen. Now he's above the sky. There's loads of Death Eaters about him. Oh my God, Dean, you won't believe what's happening on IMEX stream right now. But he's killing Death Eaters left, right, and center. I don't know if he's pressing E to talk, but the prompt is definitely there.
No, and Nick's in a loading screen. No. Okay.
Well, that was a bit anticlimactic.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, no. Nixo is collecting the first collectible of the run.
Ladies and gentlemen, 100% has officially started.
Strap in, folks. You've got this for an hour and a half still.
I'm on. I was tired yesterday when I surprisingly, I think everyone surprised, doing my own quickly had to do HB2. I am wide awake today, chap. You are in for a ride.
No worries, Jamie. After the stream's finished, I will highlight your run, and I'll send you the link so you can submit it.
That is a big GG though, Jamie. Like 20-minute PB in a tournament. That is like big respect. Massive GGs.
Yeah, GG. Yep, I was gonna say that's the second PB of the tournament of the relay race.
Oh yeah, I wonder who got the first one, Dean.
I'm not quite. I can't quite put my finger on it.
No, me neither. I don't know. Must have missed that one.
Some terrible HB4 runner, I imagine. Some guy who just blows world records, you know.
And I'm getting towards the end of the motorbike section. We'll see. Fingers crossed he won't crash while Voldemort is scraping his face against the ground.
Yeah. Also, you are right, guys. Yeah, it was the third. I do apologise, Nikki. You also got PB in HB6.
Oh yeah.
See, we both forgot. That's not just on me. But yeah, 3 PBs out of the game. So I think that's a very good outcome. And
No
a
crash.
bit of
No crash for IMAX,
Okay.
so we're good.
I'm trying to reload his stream every like 2 minutes. It's just not
Oh
working
yeah,
for me.
you can't see. Harry's tumbling to the ground. He tries to pick himself up. We're switching to first person. The burrow comes into view. Harry groans as the burrow slowly goes out of focus and the screen dips to black. The screen fades up to Hermione in a red dress, staring with a blank expression down onto Harry. She turns to shout to someone behind her.
Nick's also in the first missions section, so actually there's 2 collectibles that he's picked up during this that I failed to comment. So he's picked up a Potter watch. Is it Potter watch?
It is, yes.
Yeah. And then also a Deathly Hallows symbol as well. So yeah, these missions, these are basically filler missions because the developers realized, oh wait, we haven't got anywhere near enough content. So we're sending the most wanted person in the world out into random areas full of Death Eaters to save Muggleborns. We're so clever, aren't we?
I remember the missions infuriated me when I very first played this casually, and they still infuriate me to this day. Like some people may be aware that I was that upset with 7 Part 1 that I actually wrote a review on Amazon, which is still there. If you go on Amazon.co.uk and you look for this game on PC, there's a very upset Finn in when this came out, 2010, 2011, who wrote a review on there. It's beautiful. I can highly recommend it. It's a good read.
Yeah, it was great when you showed that on stream. That was brilliant. Like,
Yeah.
it was like that was the best moment I've ever seen. It was just hilarious to read that. Yeah. Okay. Nixo getting the Deathly Hallows symbol from behind the tent. There is one more collectible, but this level is all about killing all the enemies, so it won't finish until you've beaten all the enemies. So you find a gap in between waves and you can grab the collectibles. It doesn't lose you as much time, whereas if you would like to make sure you get it, you can get it at the start as well.
Meanwhile, Imek is going over to talk to Xenophilia's Lovegood. So he's also then slowly but surely approaching the first of many intentional crashes of the game. Have you guys talked about the crashes yet?
Yes. We'll go over it again just to make sure that I covered it properly. So there are cutscenes in this game where if you crash the game deliberately and reload and just reload the save, it puts you after the cutscene, and it's actually faster to do that. So you can save time by deliberately closing your game and reloading it rather than watching the long cutscenes, because
insane.
Yeah.
Also, given well, it's a good 30 seconds, isn't it? For the game to basically go back into the main menu with the startup logos and everything. I think it's a good 20, 30 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 30 seconds per reload. Yeah, which kind of proves how long some of the cutscenes are.
Yes.
But we then also don't get to see some people's faces, so we don't get to see like Mundungus Fletcher that often. Much. We see a glimpse of him.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I was also talking earlier about the sprint mechanic of this game being really stupid.
Imek crashes. Give us a wonderful glimpse there of what's sitting behind his game there.
Oh god, yeah, that's so good.
That a couple of times.
Yeah, I still can't load his stream. I don't know what's wrong. So I can't follow what Imek's doing, so I'll be commenting on what Nixo's doing.
The bright light logo appears on his screen.
Okay, now Nixo is in a dragon's cave, would you believe? He's chilling in a dragon's cave.
My favorite scene in both the book and the films is when Harry just randomly decides to spawn inside the cave of a Hungarian horntail.
Yeah. Also, he's at a very good, interesting point there. He's not gonna get the skip, but there is a way you can skip this little cutscene that shows the dragon there after that Death Eater. If that Death Eater is further along, he's in room 4. Okay, thank you.
He's in room 4. I'm watching him in room 3, I think.
Thank you. He's in room 4.
That must be in 4 then as well. Sorry, I can't count anymore.
Yeah. Thank you, Mark.
It was in 3.
Yeah. So that little fade out where it shows the dragon, if the Death Eater is close enough and he shoots you right before then, it actually skips that little cutscene. Which is a way of saving, I believe it's like 6 or 7 seconds. There are some more collectibles in here as well, so you'll notice that there's a few chests lying around. There's actually 2 in the Dark Caves, but Nixo did get them both, so we are all good.
We need to change. Here, I packed some things in case.
And then we go on to probably like my least favorite part of the game, which is Polyjuice. Like, we have to get the stuff for the Polyjuice potion.
Any of the people here could be death.
Meanwhile, Imek has arrived in London. He's gonna now check 2 very suspicious looking muggles to make sure they are definitely not Death Eaters.
Yep, and by checking 2, we know that none of the rest could possibly be Death Eaters.
Absolutely. I mean, no Death Eater would sing a song or sell hot dogs, something like that.
Yeah. Grab yourself a copy.
Nixo also ahead of his PB, by the way.
Yes, he is indeed.
Green.
Yeah. Obviously, splits are comparing to RTA. Obviously, also because he's loadless, he's probably ahead as well.
Yeah.
Because it's RTA times for us that we can see. Interesting. What's Nisso's strat going to be for this? Okay, so he knocks out Reginald straight away. And then he's going to run for the collectible. Is he then going to kill himself to reload, or is he going to try and go back? No, he's going to try and go back. That's pretty fast. I think that's probably pretty optimal.
Meanwhile, Imek has realized that the newspaper person is not a Death Eater.
Ah, what a shock! I'm surprised.
I know. And he will now has to check up the very, very suspicious-looking woman with a sign.
Yeah. Okay. Nixo gets the second polyjuice, and he's gonna. Is he gonna get away with that? Oh, he's not quite done yet. They're still suspicious. So, the next enemy. Who's the last person called? Is it Runcorn? Yeah, Runcorn
Yes.
will not spawn if the enemies are like suspicious of Harry, like they think they know he's there. So you have to wait for it to run out. Like his cloak's gonna run out here in a second, and then he spawns. So he's probably going to have to reset this again. Because yeah, there we go. Runcorn disappears because Harry had to uncloak because when you're close to an enemy, when you're under the cloak, it will not respawn.
Imek successfully made it back to tell Ron that woman with sign is also not Death Eater. Therefore, nobody is a Death Eater, and we can now just walk in the open, head to the cafe, and pray that we don't get the second unintentional crash. And then, hopefully, Imek should be clear.
Yeah. Oh, Knicks are losing a lot of time on this, but not surprising because this level is a run killer. Like this can kill so many runs. This polyjuice section. It is horrible to do.
Game did not crash. All good. So also Imek will now enter Hundo.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Doing normally is done.
I'm going to quickly update the command. Just bear with me, guys.
What do you think, Harry?
And Nixa has taken Polyjuice, turned himself into... Oh, what's it called? Oh god.
Albert Runcorn.
Oh yeah, it is Roncon. I thought... Oh no, what's Ron called again?
Reg Catamol.
Catamol, that's the one. I had them confused in my head.
And Hermione is Mafalda Hopper. Okay, and then I need to update the commentary one.
How do they keep finding us?
Oh yeah, because Hermione's literally turning into the person that sends Harry the letter at the beginning of HP5. Telling him
Oh,
that
it
he's
is.
expelled.
Yeah, you know what?
Yep.
I forgot. I forgot about that.
Yep. That is Mafalda Hopkirk. Hoping you are well, Mafalda Hopkirk.
Think it's safe? Blimey. There are enough Death Eaters.
There's a little reference coming up in the command. So everyone do ! commentary, and you'll see what I mean.
What's that?
Must be one of the jinxes the
Love
Order
it.
used to protect their house.
I didn't think Death Eaters could get into Grimmauld Place.
Okay, Nixo getting the
Harry either.
collectible there. Did he actually get it? Did he actually pick that up? I think he did.
And oh yeah, it's after Mundo. Because I thought for a second I walked past the first collectible, but he's all good.
Yeah, he's all good. We get it. We get it right at the end.
Also, Nixon not crashing this cutscene, interestingly.
I think because it's RTA, it's technically slower.
I see. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense. I know it's like this is probably the one that's the closest to the wire, isn't it? You need to be very, very fast with crashing it and have a load remover active for it to actually save time.
Yeah, I actually believe that this only saves a second, not optimally.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't even go for that a
Yeah.
crash there.
Yeah.
But also, this is also a level which can really cause problems because these Death Eaters in this area that Nixo's in are deadly. Like, if you get seen here, you are going to die. I don't know another way of putting it.
Yeah.
Also, interesting that Nixo got the collectible first there. I'd normally go the other way. But it does work because it does lure them all in, so you can just sneak past them.
Piece of Voldemort's soul.
But how do we find it?
Meanwhile, I'm learning about RAB, the Regulus Archulus Black in the Horcrux, fake Horcrux.
The worst plot twist probably in all of Harry Potter. Like I remember before the 7th book was released, and we only had basically up to HP6 to go with, which obviously leaves you with the big cliffhanger of who is RAB, and I believe within like a month or two after Half-Blood Prince was released, everyone had figured out that RAB is Regulus Arcturus Black.
It's like, oh yeah, we know that already. It's not really a plot twist.
Yeah. And
All right.
it's done one of 2 crashes that are just going to happen in close succession. So he's crashed it once, he's going to load back in, and he's going to crash it more or less straight away again.
Yep. Nixo doing offices, playing the... It's not like a dangerous way of playing it, but it's certainly a little riskier. Not using the cloak at all, just sprinting through and just tanking the damage. Because apparently to search for Umbridge, you have to go through all the offices and see if she's in one of them.
I mean,
then...
it is a very efficient way of looking for someone.
Yeah.
Provided that you are not searched by the entire building that you're currently in.
Also picking up a collectible while he was in there as well. He did pick up the collectible in one of the offices. Did he not go into one of them? Because he's looking a bit confused.
May have not entered far enough.
Yeah, I don't think one of them counted because he hasn't got. I think he's only got 5 out of 6 right now. If he casts 4 points, it will tell him.
If he's lucky.
Well, yeah, 4 points is. He's definitely been in that one because he got the collectible. Did he actually go into them and just didn't realise? Oh, okay. No, I think he wasn't sure if he got the collectible or not.
I see.
But the collectible is in office number 4, if you get them in order.
That is the biggest lie, Rain, that I've ever heard. It should be purged from existence.
Finn, if I'm honest, I'm waiting to see the review you put for Hogwarts Legacy on online. I want to see that on stream.
My review days are done. That was.
You retired?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably one of the only reviews I've ever done because I was so genuinely upset. I feel like it really comes through. I channeled all those emotions. 3 paragraphs.
Nice. Nixo trying to carry the cloak all the way here. He's not quite gonna make it though. He got blocked. Yeah.
Jaws closed and to kill them.
Yeah. So this part it is possible to sneak all the way through, but you need to get lucky that they don't block your path like what happened there. Because if one of them does catch you, then the door closes. So you've got to kill them all to get out. And the one guy is right back at the start. So that's a bit unfortunate for Nixo there.
Well, IMEG has successfully gotten the first collectible and is now also entered the first part of 3 missions.
Nice. An area that we will see quite a lot as well.
Yes. Yeah. They really liked those nuclear power plant tower maps on the one map.
Yeah. Also showing off a little skip there as well. You can just like clip over that wall rather than walking around to get the collectible. Also,
Actually,
we use
a
later
lot
on.
easier than you may think. It is genuinely really straightforward.
Yeah, it is generally just walk up to it and just run. Just keep running. Hey, Nixo getting the next collectible in the courtroom area. So there are in fact 3 in this area. So the one you would have seen at the start when he was in that little T section where the door closed. You got 1 here, and then you've got 1 on your way out as well after fighting Umbridge.
I'm getting the second collectible of the first mission, so he is good. He has managed to find all 3 collectibles so far. Still a valid one though. It's now rescuing the Muggleborns. Very, very important.
Also here it's the endless battle of Stupefy versus Expulso. Stupefy wins every time, of course. Yeah. Nick's also showing off the strat there.
That sounds like some school playground card game. Or not even card, just general game. Like rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
Well, my Stupefy beat your Expulso, so
Yeah, but my Expulso beats your Confringo.
yeah, but my Doxies eat your Confringo.
But my spiders kill your Doxes.
Oh no, bro, you can't get out the spiders. That's against the rules, man.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, can't do that. Sorry, spiders are forbidden. Okay, my Nagini kills your Doxes.
Well, Neville kills your Nagini. What you gonna do about that?
Well, Neville Supreme, so fair play.
Yes, I win. Meanwhile, Imek moves on to mission part 1, number 2. He's gonna rescue more Muggleborns.
Yeah,
They're very varied.
Nixo has defeated Umbridge, killed a few Dementors. Not really. Can you kill a Dementor?
Jesus.
Is that a thing?
Nix has defeated Umbridge, killed Dementors, and he's playing a game at the same time. Bloody hell. That man's busy. Give him a break.
Guy. Yeah. Okay, and he's approaching the escape section. Can't speak now, man.
Just have this image of Nixo wrestling down a Dementor with his left hand while the right hand is manically on the mouse trying to play 7 Far. It's like, not now, Dementor.
It's like, sit down, I'm playing a game. I'm trying to...
I am busy.
Are we now comparing a Dementor to a cat? Like a cat jumping up your chair, like, sit down.
Yes, absolutely. Little pet Dementor will actually be quite cute. He just sits in the corner and if he gets bored, he just goes and sucks someone's soul out.
Yeah, it's like, no souls for you today, you've been naughty.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, okay, Nixo's approaching the next collectible. So there's 3. Oh my god, he just exploded potioned himself. Okay, and now he doesn't have one, so this is going to be interesting now. Oh, Nixo is dead.
Oh.
And that
not good at all.
That resets you all the way back as well. So you're like, oh no, it doesn't actually. No, I thought there's a checkpoint right by the fountain.
Checkpoint there, yeah. Does it resets collectibles as well, doesn't it? That's like the really tricky thing to remember. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yes, it does. So yeah, if you get a collectible but you don't hit a checkpoint and you die, you have to get that collectible again.
Because I think that's what happened in Nixo's first full series 100%, wasn't it?
It was indeed, yeah. He died before a checkpoint. He forgot. He beat the game, but in this game, because it's so well made, you cannot go back to an area that you've already completed. So he had to replay the entire game in his first full series hundo attempt.
So far, so good, eh?
Indeed. Yeah, I think it's probably closer to 20 minutes 50. Probably a little, well, I say a little bit less now. We'll see how IMX getting through the Polygist Potion part. That was where Nixo first lost a little bit of time.
Yeah, I can't see the big timer on the stream, but we'll have to rely on that. Unfortunately, IMEC isn't running splits, so we can't see what his time was leaving certain areas. Okay, amazingly, this Nixo is out of ministry. Lost 18 seconds to that, which, considering there was a death, isn't bad.
Yeah, that could have been a lot worse. That
Oh
could have
wow!
been a
So
lot
okay,
worse.
so Gertie has been practicing 7.2 Hundo. We all knew that he hadn't done it for a while, and 3.5 minutes difference between him and Katashi, which is going to make it interesting based on the result of this. Also, Imek getting the skip I talked about. So he skips the little fade out of the dragon. Doesn't quite hide from the dragon though. So you can actually, if you hug the left wall there, you can avoid that fire. So the dragon won't see you, and you can actually get the potion without a single dragon fire.
The dragonfire hitbox is probably one of the biggest BSs I've ever seen.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's got a hitbox that's just the size of the dragon.
Oh god, Dean, you're on fire today, just like
Oh.
Harry right now.
Yeah.
I'm extreme.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're.
Dean Thomas.
But yeah, makes it through the cave, gets the last collectible. I've also just noticed that on the 100% route, this mission is called Drunken Dragon. I'm not quite sure why the dragon is drunk. Oh, because he's pissed. I get it. You get it? The dragon's pissed.
Yeah, the dragon's pissed. He's pissed, man.
It means he's angry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
he's had too much booze. That's funny. Whoever wrote that route, that is funny.
Well, that explains all the fire he's breathing out. He must have taken some spicy alcohol.
Yeah, there's some fire whiskey.
Yeah, some fire whiskey's been taken there. Okay, so Nixon now showing off that in Hundo we don't actually go for the out of bounds on this level anymore.
I wish it was so cool how you get the collectible from the out of bounds, but it's also cool to actually see this level.
Yeah. So I think actually doing the out of bounds might still be slightly faster.
Okay.
But I think
Well,
it's
if
just
you
like
get it first try.
yeah, but you need to
Yeah.
get it like super smooth. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it only saves like 3 or 5 seconds, I think, maybe if that. Because we now have a quit and reload. So you will see when it happens if Nixo remembers to do it. So he gets a few collectibles. Then as he's approaching the buildings, he should quit the game and reload because it respawns Harry past the cutscene trigger. Like there's a little cutscene that shows like Brook and Dean walking away. But if you reload the game, it puts Harry past that trigger.
That is amazing.
And I believe that was found by Beaver.
Saltman, that's actually, it happens in the books, just not to this extent. Like basically in the books, when they start the camping trip, like one day they overhear or they kind of see it's Dean, Griphook, and there's someone else, there's a third person, I forget who it is. They sort of overhear them talking, and it just gives you like, it basically gives you a bit of exposition of what's actually happening in the wizarding world. And then they kind of took that and as with everything in this game, they took a very little simple thing and stretched it as far as you can stretch it, like butter spread on too much bread. That's a quote for you.
Yeah. I know where it's from. It's from Lord of the Rings.
It is indeed.
Yeah. It's Bilbo. Also,
Oh,
Nixo.
is that right, Miney?
Oh, Nixo not doing the quit and reload there.
And Imek is struggling with Polyjuice. That
Yeah,
was the
although
second
actually-
death in a row.
Actually, to be fair, maybe this only saves time in with loadless. Maybe. Maybe that's what it is. But yeah, look, if you do a run where you want to quit when you see the save symbol there, and then when you reload, you'll pass the trigger for that cutscene. So you, because like if you respawn and walk backwards, like you'll still trigger the cutscene.
Imek is really struggling with Mafalda Hopkirk. He's not getting the headshots and therefore has to die and basically respawn her. That was the third death, and that's unfortunately not helping. That means that the gap is actually probably increasing, because with all the difficulties Nixon had in that segment, I believe he was still a lot faster than this.
Yeah.
And he doesn't get it again. Oh, that's so unlucky, Imek. That is so unlucky. And you can tell, we apologize to any viewers who may be affected by by flashing images, but we can tell he's not happy.
Yeah. Oh yes. To answer your question, Manny, I don't know. I'm not allowed in Hogwarts. So I'm just a bit bored, so I thought I'd just walk. I thought I'm chasing Horcruxes. I'm with Gripbook. I might as well chill.
And he doesn't get it again. Oh, he's really struggling. He's really struggling. That is very, very unfortunate. But yeah, it's like we said before, like this mission is a pain.
It really is. Also, going back to what we were saying earlier, yeah, we're back at the nuclear power plant here.
Oh my god, I've never
with
seen
this,
this map. This looks
yeah.
cool. Oh, we see
Yeah.
this another 15 times. Sorry, the
Oh,
sarcasm was a little bit too strong there, I realised. It's I take it back just a notch. Sorry.
No.
I
but-
get very emotional about this game, and not in a good way. And
But-
come on,
oh,
Imek, go on! Kill her, for feck's sake! Oh, that is very unfortunate.
Yeah. But to answer your question, to answer your statement there, Finn, though, I mean, I'm sure we will see this place 15 times because the developers had to show off they loved it.
Yeah, they did. It's a beautiful map. If you want to see it even prettier than this, you should play the Wii version.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. Casual way of doing it, June, in this section is if you follow them all the way, they stop at some point and then they're left by themselves.
Yeah, but you
so-
still need to headshot them even casually. So
Yeah. I
and
think
they can still disapparate, I believe.
Yeah, he's done it. He's lost it again.
It's a shame.
I don't think he's getting quite close enough. I think that's the problem.
Hmm.
Because if you uncloak when you're that far away, like 9 times out of 10, it's gonna lock onto the body rather than the head.
Yeah. That is very, very unfortunate. That is very, 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 very unfortunate for Imek.
Yeah, but this is why I say that this section can be a run killer because this can cost you minutes. Because to try and do this optimally, it is so hard because like you have to
Yeah.
kill them, get the polyjuice, quickly recloak before anyone
Yeah.
sees you, so the next
Yeah.
person spawns.
And you're absolutely right, Miney.
There we
And
go.
he gets
This-
it! Let's go, Imek. But you're absolutely right, Miney. The only problem is that only one of those things are fun and good things. Speaking of course about the moving platforms in HP1. Yeah, climbing in HP5 can feck off, and so can the feckin' power plant.
Yeah. It's like I always find it quite ironic that HP5 came out in the same year that Assassin's Creed came out. Is that where the inspiration came from?
Oh yeah, it did, didn't it? Yeah, you're absolutely right.
2007.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. And Imek now struggles with Runcorn, apparently. Oh, unfortunately not, apparently. We can see that he's struggling with Runcorn.
Yeah. Nixo is... I mean, the split name does adequately sum up what's happening. So Nixo's section here is called Stupid Stuff. Because, yeah, this section is just dumb. It is walk over to some rocks. You need Confringo to pass these rocks.
Oh, yeah.
Go back and get the Confringo spellbook and then break rocks that are literally, you could jump over them without
Yeah.
touching them.
Not, yeah, I mean, yeah, and if you say literally, Dean, you're absolutely right. Literally jump over, because we'll see right at the end of the game, when we approach the Lovegood's house, that one of the rocks, we can actually just walk over and don't have to Confringo them.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure in the Lovegood section you can walk over all of them. Like you don't have to destroy a
Yeah.
single one.
And yeah, unfortunately with Imek, the curse, the Mafalda Hopker curse has now passed on to Runcorn, and he's really struggling in the Polyjuice section, unfortunately.
Yeah, poly section's costing him a lot of time, so Nixo's
A
lead is
lot of
growing.
time. Yeah, absolutely.
So Team 1 are in a very good position right now.
Yeah, and who would have thought when we started today, all those many, well, 10 hours, I think it's, yeah, we've passed the 10-hour mark now, haven't we? Yeah, oh, we're almost
Yeah,
at the 11-hour mark, actually. Who would have thought 10 hours ago that that significant lead of Team 2 would actually turn into an equally significant lead of Team 1?
Yeah. Yeah, but one thing I will say with HB6 as well, because we knew that Jamie wasn't feeling very well. All credit to him for getting through that.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Massive, massive GGs, and also to still PB by 20 minutes. I think it's still a humongous achievement.
Yeah, massive achievement. Yeah, so GG on that, because I did offer to take his place if he wanted to not do it, because I mean 5 hours of HP6 when you're not feeling well isn't great.
Yeah.
But
And
all
IMEC
credit.
is getting the last bit of hair for his Polyjuice potion, has successfully
Yeah.
transformed himself into Runcon and
Yeah.
will now enter the Ministry.
Yeah.
We'll
One thing
see if he remembers the last collectible. I believe.
Yes. Speaking of collectible,
Yeah.
did he get the first one fine? Did that go?
Yes, he
Yeah.
did. Yeah, because that's
That's Reginald. Yeah, Red
Yeah.
Catamol.
yeah. So that shouldn't have been reset.
Yeah, that's fine then. Yeah.
We will do a check right at the end as well. So once we've transitioned into 7.2, we can very easily check the collectibles in the main menu. So we'll probably just have a quick look. We can always, hopefully no one will miss anything, but if they do, we will then retrospectively obviously add any penalty time that may occur.
Yeah. Oh, Nixo also now reloading. So we do a crash on the bridge, and now we head. He's going to head back to the right back to the first power plant tower that we went through, because this game loves this map, like we say.
Yeah.
So we're going to find
Just
the camp.
walk back and forth on the same map. It's top. It's 10 out of 10 game design.
Yeah, and because of that, there's a collectible there, which you could get on the way to the bridge, but it's actually faster to go to the power plant, trigger the section where it says talk to Hermione, and then whilst you're waiting for her to catch up, you can go and pick up the collectible.
And IMEC is strafing at the moment because the game's forcing him into a walking section. Also nicely picks up the collectible on the way, but through aiming and walking sideways, you actually walk a lot faster. Which, funnily, is something that we'll also see again in 7.2.
Yeah. Also, IMEC going for the
IMEC going for the crash. Yeah. Goes for the crash. Game seems to take a little bit of time. There we go. It's back now.
Also, Nixo going for the Confundo strat on the first guy. So yeah, so this game is one of the most annoying spells in 7.1 is Expelliarmus. So it is. Oh, send help. Yeah, sorry, IMEC, we know that's been brutal for you. So one of the most annoying spells in this game is Expelliarmus. So it's horrible to use because like you have to charge it to be able to cast it. But enemies that cast it at you, like it will knock you over every time. And being knocked over in this game is brutal because if you get bad RNG, you could end up stuck in a loop.
Yes.
You could be knocked over, get up, get knocked over again, and you can't do anything.
Yeah, it's a great game.
Yeah, good. 7.1 good game.
Yeah. Don't play this casually.
No, because you'll leave a very long, nasty review on Amazon.
Potentially, maybe. It's not that I have any experience with that kind of thing.
Yeah, so Nixo there, triggering the talk to Hermione section, but because she is all the way back, trying to catch up to us because she's slow, we now pick up this collectible, and then she should be just here, but she's actually being even slower. Look, there she is. She's finally here.
We could set up camp here.
So we meet her halfway.
I'm making it to the lift. Still good on collectibles, I
But maybe Ron
believe.
can still find us if he comes back.
So he's also. We'll see if he'll go for the slight. Yeah, I was just gonna say, is he gonna go for the slightly riskier strat? He absolutely is. So he's gonna uncloak and he's just gonna run through.
Yeah, he's got a darkness power potion equipped, ready.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna throw that.
Gets the first collectible. This strat.
That's a very good strat there, by the way, using the darkness
Yeah.
potion.
Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully he'll remember all of the officers.
Yeah. Okay, Nixo now into missions 2 as well. So we're in the Ministry detention area, because where else would Harry would like to be when he's the most wanted person in the world?
Yeah. Let's not think too much about how the feck he got back into the Ministry.
Yeah, let's not think about that at all. This is a parallel universe. This is what happened while he was there. But yeah,
Harry's just Hermione's in the meantime. Hermione's just building a tent.
yeah.
Harry just keeps disapparating and coming back saying, "You won't believe what happened this time, Hermione. Jesus Christ, I ended up in the Ministry detention area."
Yeah,
It's like, Harry, we talked about this.
You have to keep yourself safe. So strat in this level, so each Muggleborn is behind some gold gates. 2 Death Eaters either side, both of which have Expulso, I believe, every time. So we cast Confundo on one of them, so that we can distract them, so we can run through and get all the Muggleborns. And obviously there was 2 collectibles on the way in either rooms as well.
Yeah.
And now we're on to the worst level.
Imix now in the blue floor of the Ministry. So he's on his way to meet Dolores of the Umbridge.
Yep. Anyone
He's
who has
also
arachnophobia.
going cloaked.
Oh, nice. He's going for it. He's that.
No, he's giving up now.
Yeah, he didn't have enough. Oh, there's the Expelliarmus
There's
being
the
hit.
Expelliarmus, and oh, that was very lucky that second one didn't hit.
Yeah, they did it a bit early. Oh. But Nixo in probably my least favorite level in this game.
I always forget that this one exists that Nixo is in now.
It is really short. Like that's the only good thing about it, is it's a really short level. It's like a minute 20 or something like that, if that.
But I'm making it through relatively cleanly. Now meets the best character in 7 Part 1, Scabia.
Oh, Scabia.
Do you love Nick Moran as Scabia in 7 Part 1?
Yes. But it is true, yeah. The backpack physics in this game are top notch. They spent so much time on this.
Yeah, if you're a fan of jiggling backpacks and nicely moving hoods, you're in the right place with 7.1.
In a world where backpack physics are supreme.
This year, Harry Potter got his most jiggly backpack out in his latest adventure to find the Deathly Hallows.
Also now in the quarry with Nixo. The first like proper wave survival mission. So this is literally waves and waves of enemies. And the trick is stay on one side and just snipe them as they spawn.
And I'm arriving and Umbridge's office will now overpower her to steal the locket, and then just like anything else in this game, because that's how a good level design works, you walk from one end to the other in the level, you do a thing, and then you walk back from the end of the level to the beginning.
Yeah, that is literally the theme of this game.
Yeah.
Also, Luke, to answer your question, in the quarry with Nixo sounds sus. This entire game is sus.
We'll also see the quarry we won't see again. I was thinking of the nighttime exterior map that is basically the second half of this game that they will keep recycling.
Oh yes, yeah, they absolutely will. Also, Nixo getting knocked over by a Confringo there. Another really, really annoying spell. But Nixo's playing, I think is he doing the impediment? Yeah, he's doing like an Impedimenta and Stupefy combination. And I'm playing with his Dementors there.
Jesus, Dean, keep it PG. Yeah, successfully. Oh no, it's coming out. I'll forget that.
Rated R for.
Rated D for Dementors. And there we go. Dementors defeated.
I love how some people in the chat have never ever seen us do commentary before, so they're thinking like this is normal for us. I'm just saying.
I mean, it's the first we think of, with somewhere Dumbledore
No,
on
I've,
the
I've,
left.
I've never met this person on the that's on the other end. I don't even know why I'm here. I think I joined
No.
the wrong Discord call.
Exclamation mark commentary for our nickname that people gave us.
D for Dean's commentary, yeah.
Dumbledore and Matilda Bagshot lived here too.
And my
They also like setting fires together. Wait, what?
Voldemort's keeping watch on your parents' grave.
I do love a good bit of arsonist in games, yeah.
Yeah.
That is true.
Also, I'm dying as well in the same section. So
In the same section as Nixo, yeah. So evening it out once more, even though the gap unfortunately has increased because I did not have the best time brewing Polyjuice Potion.
Yeah, also, apparently we've got another nickname. Rain is saying we should be called Din.
Don't know. I
don't know about- I don't-
Pheno has a better ring to it, to be honest.
It does, yeah, I agree. Coming to a co-op leaderboard near you.
Also, I just again want to just point out that the guide calls this a big tomb. Where Imac just was, where he picked up the collectible.
Oh yeah.
Which is an interesting way of describing it. So I never really thought about how we describe it.
Yeah.
I think
Oh
it's
God,
supposed
50.
to be the bottom of.
No, hang on, 50's giving me PTSD. I can't do it.
Oh God.
No.
But yeah, I think it was supposed to be the bottom of the statue that they put up in the ministry.
Yeah, but I also
I quite
totally
like
just
the description of
glossed
a
over.
tomb.
Yeah, it's quite good. It's basically inaccurate. It is a tomb. Also, Nixo just reloading after Godric's Hollow, so a section where there is a random collectible in a house, which you may have seen, but every house in the level you cannot enter apart from that one. And there is nothing on the door that even looks like you'd be able to even enter it.
I'm about to escape the ministry by once again just doing it normally.
Yep. Do normally, just run away.
And you will then successfully splint Ron's arm into two.
Yeah. Also now, Nixo going after the very, very, as his splits say, trustworthy woman. Definitely not a trap. This definitely isn't some kind of snake. Definitely a person.
Yeah.
Whose name escapes me, and I can't think of her
Bathilda
name.
Backshot.
That's the one. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Author of History of Magic. No, History of Hogwarts? No, History of Magic. History of
Yeah.
Magic. History of Magic is the one.
Also, interesting that Nixo gets that collectible there. I think like if you got the right movement, yes, but I tend to get it before I go to the cemetery, just because of I don't want to be siding movement into it.
Yeah. Hogwarts: A History was written by is it Adalbert Waffling? Could be wrong. Hang on, I need to know now.
Hogwarts: A History, a book is concerning Hogwarts. It was written by Bathilda Bagshot.
Oh, that was written by Bathilda Backshot.
Yes,
Was
indeed,
it?
according
Oh, it
to
was.
this.
You are right. So who wrote the History of Magic then? Oh, am I just making that up? Oh, that's also by Bathilda Backshot. Jesus Christ, like that woman.
She was
did a
busy.
lot of history
Yeah.
books. Oof. No wonder she's turned into a snake. And IMAX now also arrived and chasing Dean. You are very sought
What?
after today, Dean.
Wait, what? Wait, I'm being chased?
Yeah. That's what you get from
Well, I don't
strolling
think-
through the countryside with a goblin.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know how good they are at chasing me. I've been sat in this chair for about 9 hours.
And I'm assuming IMAX also gonna not go for the out of bounds here and just
Yeah.
play this. Obviously do the new strat. Yeah, just running straight past it.
Yep. Will you go for the quit and reload? Also, yeah, Harry versus Snake. It's a great battle. It's bite versus stupefy. But I'm curious to see if IMEC remembers the save and quit. What a great boss fight that is. Spam the snake and you win. Oh, wait until later, Comical Font. There's a great battle with even more snakes.
Oh yeah, I remembered why I always purge that one out of my memory.
Although it is a difficult fight if you don't know what you're doing. It is a really hard fight. Even on easy.
Even when you kind of know what you're doing, it's a
Yeah.
difficult fight. Okay, gets the first collectible.
Yep. And gets hit by an
Gets
Expelliarmus.
hit by Expelliarmus. It's all part of the route. Takes revenge, misses, gets another Death Eater.
Yeah. Also now trying to move the obstacle out of the way with the spells. For some reason they are very durable.
Yeah, and he hasn't learned the best and most useful spell in this game yet, which is Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh yeah, that's a spell in this game.
Yep. Don't think anyone ever used it.
yeah, I was gonna
Casually
say.
or in a speedrun. Now that is an idea though, gang. HP 7.1, Wingardium only.
I mean, you have to unlock it first. How are you gonna?
Oh shit, yeah, that's true. There's no New Game Plus in this.
Yeah, you can't do New Game Plus.
Ah,
So,
Damn it.
someone mod the file so we have all spells at the start of the game.
yeah.
I really thought Dumbledore might have left the sword there.
But he didn't.
Maybe
Right.
on accident, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, IMEC is approaching the save and quit strat.
Quit.
Let's see if he remembers.
Remembers?
Oh god, we're talking in sync now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The merging has begun.
Okay,
Second collectible.
will he do it?
Yep.
Yes, he will.
He remembers to
Yep.
quit and continue.
Yeah. So if you just watch, see where Harry spawns. So we were quite far away from the little wall there.
Yeah.
When we respawn, though,
We will be
right next to it.
right next to it.
So we completely avoid the trigger for that little like fading cutscene that just shows Dean with the worst walking animation in the game.
Yeah, he has a delightful little waddle.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll see more of that though. So
Yep.
He's got one more collectible
Yeah.
to grab.
Also, Nixo here now entering the missions 3. So there's another set of filler missions. He's heading to the Snatcher camp to rescue some more Muggleborns. Harry really living up to his hero name.
I mean, to be honest, like the amount of times that these, and if you pay attention, it's also the same fucking Muggleborns that get captured every time. Like at some point, you just go, you know what? I've saved you twice. It's kind of your fault now that you got caught again.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? I'm done. Just deal with it yourself.
I really hope that because they're Muggleborns, they all have like mobile phones and they just ring Harry. It's like, hiya, kind of need some help again. You won't believe what happened this time. I was in Gottric's Hollow and, you know, just got caught again.
Yeah. Oh, so you're in prison? No, they've just froze me in place. So it's really cold here. Can you come help me?
Yeah. Oh dear. And there's good old Dean.
Yeah. Okay. Here we are, Nixo. In the camp, getting those 3. Is there 4 Muggleborn? Sorry, in this level.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. There's one in the camp, one under the bridge. There's one at the top of the bridge up here next to a collectible, and there's one at the end of the railway.
They also have the most nonchalant way of saying thank you. Like one of the random voice lines is just, "Cheers, mate."
Yeah.
Like, oh, hi, you're right. It's
Yeah.
not like you're in mortal danger or anything.
Yeah. We're all rooting for you. It's like it's a good job. It's a good job, innit? Because I wouldn't have saved you otherwise.
Cheers, mate. No bother.
Okay, now into Misty Dell for Nixo. Taking the decision to go and get the collectible straight away up the top. So again, it's another wave mission.
Ooh, Ahmed gets hit by the Inferi. Come on, get up.
Oh, fun. Speaking of
Okay.
Inferi, Misty Dell also has the wondrous inclusion of Inferi. So if you go too far outside of this middle area, you spawn Inferi. But there's one little problem. One of the collectibles is outside the area. So you have to spawn in theory during Hundo. So I think what Nixo's doing is he's trying to kill as many of them as he can. And I imagine he will go for the collectible once our guys randomly turn up. So we've been alone all game, but now all of a sudden we have backup.
Yeah, it's like basically the 4 Muggleborns that you've been saving for the last hour and a bit. Now come to help you. And one of them, pay attention, gang. I guarantee you one of them will die in the cutscene that he spawns.
Yeah, it always happens, yeah.
So it's definitely worth saving.
Yeah, they turn up, they die, they leave, basically. They say for moral support, that's all it was.
Just trying to catch up on the route as well. So Imac is finished what the route calls trailer trash. He's now on to more nukes. Sounds far more exciting than it actually is.
I was gonna say, yeah.
We are not starting to nuke the British countryside.
Yeah, that'd be the thing. So where is Voldemort right now? Right, launch.
It's the old argument, isn't it?
Okay, here we go. Who dies? Are you ready? There's 4.
Oh, come on! Don't prove me wrong.
They're proving you wrong, mate. They all survived.
Oh shit! They actually survived. Oh, that might be from where he was standing, because he was outside in the inferi area.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you're inside with them.
Nixo getting destroyed by inferi, by the way.
Yeah.
Also, really low on health. Nixo is really low on health right now.
That does not look good.
I think he's okay though. I think he's just about escaped it. I think he did get a Felix Felicis as well though, so because I think he stupefies. Yeah, he's got a potion effect on him.
Imac is making his way through. I was just gonna call it Nuketown, but that's a different game altogether.
Well, we are playing Call of Potter.
Yeah, we are playing Call of Dudley.
Hey. I like
Call of Dudley Modern Gnome Fair 2.
Trademark. That's got to be a thing soon, right?
Absolutely. Gets all the collectibles so far.
Yeah. Nixo through Misty Dell and now into the streets of Godric's Hollow, which is actually a really tough mission because the enemies here are really, really accurate. So you need to, oh wow, that he did a confundo and the enemy just confringoed his friends. So oh, Nixo playing that a little bit risky there. He didn't try and confundo one of them, which is what I think most people would go for there.
Imac has encountered the impassable knee-high boulder wall. Has to go back to learn Confringo.
Yep, needs Confringo to get through there. Nixo playing this very, very risky, I would say. It's more risky than I would do it, because he's losing quite a bit of health every now and again. Finds a blood replenishing potion as well to help him out.
It's always good. I was worried with the trail of blood that was behind Harry there. I'm glad he's managed to replenish it.
Oh my god. Yeah. So getting the first of 2 collectibles there. I'm trying to
and I have an image
that.
of my head of Harry just being under the invisibility cloak. He's like, they have no idea I'm here, while like trailing just blood behind him down the street.
It's like, Harry, 1, you're leaving footprints. 2, you're leaving bloody footprints.
Oh dear.
But you unmuted him for a second. You thought Stephen Merchant was commentating.
Do I sound like Steve? I don't know.
I don't know if Jelly means you or me.
I don't know. Maybe both of us combined.
What is Pheno merging into Stephen Merchant?
Into Stephen Merchant, yeah. Imac also going for the out of bounds to skip a very annoying cutscene. Needs to gets it.
Oh, just Jelly, I don't mean call me Kevin.
Also, it's you. You're Stephen Merchant.
Yeah, so apparently I'm Stephen Merchant, yeah.
We should move on.
Interesting.
I didn't know Stephen Merchant was from the Midlands.
And Imac gets the crash.
What about Ron?
Reloads now.
Be back by now.
And will then
We need to move
run
on.
back and once again do everything normally.
Yeah.
Forest of Dean.
Also, Nixo now into a great part of the game where we are following a Patronus.
Yeah, I always get excited about this because it says follow the dough, and I always expect cookies at the end, but it's just a bloody
Oh my-
lake.
Yeah, or money. Yeah, either cookies
Oh,
or,
that,
or money.
Yeah.
Oh, is Nixo? Oh. Oh, okay, no, he got it. Okay. I forgot how far into that cave the collectible spawns. I thought he just walked past it for a second. Yeah, Nixo's next split after for the Horcrux fight literally just says WTF is this fight, which does accurately sum it up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And it also sums up the 3-minute survival level later on as well.
I'm getting a very nice double Petrificus Totalis there, by the way. I did not know you can actually get a double hit with one cast.
You can
One
get
cast,
triple.
2 hits.
You can
get
get triple
hits. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
you can hit them all there.
I have been underestimating Petrificus Totalis then. I normally like to confund one of them and then just run past.
Nah, Petrificus is OP.
There
Because
goes the Confundo, though.
it's also faster as well because you can do it while you're moving, whereas Confundo
Yeah.
you have to stop.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Is the superior box in 7.1 or 7.2? Probably 7.2. Oh.
Wait, the box, as in the box we hide in Love Goods, right?
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. What's the one in 7.2?
I don't think there's a box in 7.2D.
Yeah. Well, there's plenty of boxes you can take cover behind.
Is there? I wouldn't call them boxes. I would have called them rubble.
I think it's that's a point. Yeah, maybe.
We will keep our eyes out for boxes in 7.2.
Yeah. 7.1 then. Yeah, superior box.
Yes.
Also because we are the box.
Yes. Everyone will be box.
Yeah. Also, Nixo finished with the next section of the Follow Patronus. Still got a bit of ways to go because now you might recognise this map. It's being reused again. We're going through the Snatcher camp. But this one, actually, there's actually a really cool thing about this. So, Nixo's going to go for collectibles in this level. If he didn't get the collectibles here, he wouldn't be able to go for a pretty cool out of bounds later. Because, believe it or not, we have to come back through this whole area again to get back to camp.
No, you're not telling me that I have to walk from A to B and then back to A again, Dean. What revolutionary game design is this?
It's called HP 7.1. It's the foundations of this whole game.
Man, it was the world just wasn't and still is not ready for this game, I'm telling you.
No, it definitely isn't. So, what you'll spot is right after these doxes, there is the final collectible, just against here, and there's a big rock on the right-hand side. That rock we use to go out of bounds, but if you miss the collectibles, you unfortunately have to play through the level normally again, because you can still get the collectibles on your way back, because it is not even like a redesign of the map, it is literally the same map.
Yeah.
Collectibles and all.
Meanwhile, Imac is in the Ministry detention area. Is rescued. I was going to say he's captured 2 out of 7.
God, oh God. A plot twist, Harry has changed sides.
It is in fact Harry who's capturing them all. He's got 1 collectible. The second one will be between Muggle number 4 and 5. Struggles a little bit there with the guards. But gets the Confundo hit after all.
Yep, so brace yourself, chat, for probably the, like I say, what the fuck is this fight? Literally uses 1 spell.
There we go, gets a second collectible, so he's good.
Are you mental?
Oh, thanks for timing that early. Yeah, so we're at around about 23 minutes then, which is still, I think fairly even in terms of where these guys both started. Actually, it's a little bit more. I think it was it was 18 minutes time difference in between the starting times.
Yeah, I think IMEC struggling with the Polyjuice section has made the
that-
gap quite significant now.
Unfortunately, so yeah.
Yeah,
And,
and I think it's going to be very difficult now for Team 2 to come back. It's not impossible, but
no, no,
the task has become quite a task now.
yeah. But no, there's still a lot of things that can happen. You know, whether that is missing collectibles, whether that is something not going quite right.
Yeah.
And obviously also 7 part 2 as well.
Yep.
with all
7 part 2, which is interesting because as I'm commentating 7 part 2, I will say now there are no penalties for 7 part 2. Just obviously the added thing is that you can revisit levels.
Yeah.
So if collectibles are missed, they have to
Yeah.
go back.
And in fact, we actually have to revisit one area in order
Yes.
to get 100% in the first place. It's actually not possible to get 100% in 7 part 2 in one playthrough. You have to come back with New Game Plus.
Yep. Added. That should be an incentive for somebody. Please go and find a way of getting the collectible in Hogsmeade without having to reload. Please.
Before you
We'd
do
all
that-
love it.
Before you do that, just find a 2-hour skip for HP5. Thank you.
Yep, that works too. Yeah. Exactly, man. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, if it'll make Hundofecta seem actual like ending legit, because we actually finish on the cutscene.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always very anticlimactic, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay, back to 7 part 1.
Yeah, I'm making it through the Spooder section. He's
Yep.
now in the Battle Royale.
Yeah, Nixo on the out of bounds I was talking about here. So, literally, this out of bounds allows you to, instead of walking through the camp, you can just walk over the camp.
I love this out of bounds. It's probably my favorite one in the entire game because it's the easiest one and it just looks really nice.
I would say
I'd
I'd say the one that skips the "Are you rested?" like long cutscene is probably the easiest one.
Do you know what? I still struggle with that to this day. I don't think I have a PB that actually got that. Or either got it smoothly or got it altogether.
We'll work on that for you, Otto. We'll get that down for you.
Oh god. Coach Dean strikes again.
Yes, Coach Dino is here. Okay, so Nixo going through. This map isn't the same. I promise. This isn't the same map we've just walked through. This is completely new game design.
It lies, slander, don't listen to him.
It's refreshing content. This is so good.
Well, Imek needs to look out for his health there. That was a little bit more damage than I become. Oh no, he fails it! No, no. What are you doing, Imek? Come on! Oh, that is very, very unfortunate. I think he was on wave 2 there as well, but obviously that will set you right back to the start of the mission.
Yep.
The commentators. I'm sorry.
Yep. Okay.
I cursed. I think it was Liam that I cursed yesterday as well.
Yeah. Also, got to be careful and make sure that he does go back and pick up the collectible again.
Yes. Yeah. There is one.
I think that's what happened. He went to get the collectible and then he was on the wrong side. So if you're on that side, it is a lot harder because all the enemies are over there.
It is. Absolutely is.
But now
Yeah.
it's interesting because most people tend to go for the collectible like straight away because the earlier waves are easier. Waiting until the end, like the later waves, is a much riskier strat.
Yeah. Absolutely. The only reason Team 1 is in the lead.
Yep.
Yes, that is correct, Renee.
Yep. There we are. Okay, so Nixo getting the last collectible in this section. So going into the little ruins here, literally not useful for anything else other than that collectible. We'd only ever go there for that. Even casually, you wouldn't go there. And now he's heading back down. Would you believe it, down the same stairs we came up earlier?
No, these are definitely different stairs. They look very different to me.
Oh yeah, look, the railings are a bit higher there. Look, you can see they've redone them for that.
I mean, he's going down the stairs now, Dean. Before he went up the stairs, so yeah. Okay, he's Imek is on the other side now. Not sure whether he's picked up the collectible yet. He may have done so. He's definitely there, so
Yeah. Oh, okay. He's gained Expelliarmus,
Let's go.
but he's struggling. Oh, IMEC.
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Watch out for your health. Yeah, get that Protego in. Just get the color back. Oh, he's trying. Yeah, he's going for the collectible now. He gets it. Okay, good. Now, come on.
Oh no!
No! Look out! Look out! Look out! Look out! Yeah,
Okay,
that's good. Health is coming back. Tries to use the darkness powder to. No! No! Oh! He's still alive. He's still alive. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good. He is still alive. Barely. No, he fails again. Oh God. Oh no, that is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Oh God, I feel so bad for IMEC that it's just not been going at all according to plan for him today. That was so close to the end as well, and I just hope he's going straight away for the collectible and go, yeah, I think he is. No, he's not.
No, this is why I say going for the collectible early, like, is the best thing to do in this level, because the ending, they all have Confringo or like Expulso, so
Yeah.
it is so hard because you don't have these rocks for cover.
Yeah, he's
Okay, yeah, he's going early this time, yeah. Yeah, because what you want to do, you want to get the collectible and then run back to the other side.
Back. Yeah. Yeah, go on. Get
so
out of there.
he's learned from he's learned from the mistakes there, so that's good. So he's learned from the mistakes there. Question is now though, is that a little? Does that make the gap a bit too big?
That's gonna cost a good 5 minutes. I think so. That massively increases the gap. That is very, very unfortunate. Yeah, we should be back at around about 30 minutes now between both teams, just the other way around. So just how the tables have turned.
Here we are. Nixo showing off this strat ready. He's going to walk over the rocks because they are not needed in this level at all. Like, they have literally been put there for just aesthetics. Now entering another area that I dislike in this game. As you might be able to tell, me and Finn, we're not the biggest fan of those creatures on the screen right now.
No.
No.
These are like alright, to be honest. They're not the worst ones. Like,
No.
I would say HB2 PS1 spooders are far worse than these.
They are terrifying. They put too much detail in those.
Yeah, they are horrendous. I hate them with a passion.
Yeah, I also like how this maze in Hundo, like, literally is following the maze, like, law. Stick to the right wall.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Also now, Nick's going to show off another little, what's a mini skip here. So the path looks like it wants to take you around by the Whomping Willow, but you can actually just cut through these rocks there.
And IMEC completes the mission, gets the victory royale, the winner chicken dinner, and finally camping has been completed, and he is off to Godric Solo.
Yeah. So here is the only set of rocks in this level that you have to destroy. And then just going to walk over the last one.
Yeah, and now we're going to see IMEC finding the one house that did not lock their front door and foolishly left a collectible out in the open.
Yeah. Has IMEC accidentally loaded the game in hard mode by any chance? Because he's saying there's nowhere that's easy difficulty.
I hope not. I hope not. I'm pretty sure he was uneasy when he started.
Also, speaking of that, when's the category extension a hard %?
When you run it, Dean.
I will gladly run this game in hard.
In all fairness, hard in this, there we go, he's going for the collectible, beautiful interiors. Hard in this game, I'd say, is actually a lot easier than hard in 7.2 because you can cloak.
Yeah. Yes, I also...
7.2 expert difficulty is actually quite a challenge.
Yeah. The only level which I absolutely hate in this game on hard is the Nagini fight and the Horcrux fight. Those two fights.
The Horcrux fight, yes.
Yeah, they are hard. Like that. Yeah. Like they make the difficulty live up to its name.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely 100% agree. But yeah, encounters, if you take your time and you just cloak it, it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Imek also getting the third collectible, so he's ready to face Snake Lady.
Yeah. Also, Nixo has pulled back quite a lot of his time here. We might, if he has a really good escape, like he's about to become the box, so he's got 3 minutes of doing nothing. If he can pull off the escape like fairly crisp and fairly smooth, he might save time on it and might potentially PB.
Imek just done another crash. You
Yep.
will now
Oh,
continue.
yeah, there we go. The notes there. I love HP gaming.
Nixon is like looking at his timer though. He's pulled back quite nicely. He's at some point he was, I think, 1:20 behind his PB. He's brought that back to just 20 seconds, and he's been golding as well for the last 4 splits.
Yeah, he's been doing really well. We're looking at potentially.
I'm sorry, I just looked at Nixon's webcam, and it genuinely looks like PS1 Hagrid has taken over his stream. It's like slowly approaching the microphone there.
Oh, his splits are about 30 seconds behind PB, so the actual time on his split is in his PB.
Oh, okay.
That's a shame. But I mean, even then though, so he's still within a minute of his PB, which in this game, when you've got a PB like Nixo's got, it is a hard category.
Yeah.
To get really good at, because there's just so much RNG involved.
Yeah. And Imek meanwhile strafing into Bathilda's
Actually,
house. Should be overtaking Bathilda.
Yeah. We're about to find out if he is playing on hard, because Nagini can kill you in 3 hits on hard.
Yeah.
Whereas easy, it's 5. So if Imek does die here, it's gonna make a very interesting end game, because he's gonna have to get through the fight.
Yeah. There's no switching the difficulty in this game.
Yep.
Apart from starting a new game.
Yeah, he can start a new game, but that puts him at a bit of a disadvantage.
Just a slightly, just a slight disadvantage.
Yeah, Nixo's going to the pub. He's just going to pop out for a quick one. He's going to come back. Oh, there you go. He actually bought a drink back.
I'm just off for a few bottle beers in the league.
You go to the back, Harry. You go use your money to feed my dragon.
Oh, what is it? The in PS1 when Harry gets admitted to the Quidditch team, he runs into Hagrid. As soon as I heard, I run right down from my hood to give you a big congratulations.
You mean you ran 2 feet? It's literally there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Supreme Box has made its entrance. It's there in all of its glory. You can just make out a Dementor on the outside, but
being very confused. Like, I know there's a soul somewhere, but all I see is a wooden box, so I must be wrong. I'm like in the Nagini fight.
This is Harry Potter Metal Gear Solid meets.
Ron! Harry! Take my hand!
Okay, Nixo done with the 3 minutes of nothing, so we'll now initiate his escape. Golding and once again.
Golding by a second and a half.
Gold again. Come on, do the word.
Woo!
There we go.
Sorry. I was too mesmerized by the Nagini fight.
Nixo going for the Confundo strat there. So there's 2 ways people do this. So some people throw Darkness Potion, like an Exploding Potion, down towards the Death Eaters. Other people do a Confundo strat. I go for the potion strat.
I don't do this out of bounds. That's the Giga Champ move.
Nagini is the weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Yes, indeed. Imek almost done with the Nagini fight. I think we've basically confirmed now that he is playing on easy.
Yeah, that was 3 hits. He is playing on easy. That was, apart from that last section, that was a very, very clean Nagini fight as well.
Yeah.
Very, very clean. So you should be happy with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately, confirmed this is in fact easy, and the game just does not like Imek today.
No, it's very, very difficult for him today. Eviana also, that's very true. But yeah, as a who needs Expecto Patronum when you can just hide in a box?
Yep. Correct. And
Nixo saving quite a bit on this actually. If he gets it, if he finds the trigger, which is a bit further back. There we go. He saves 7 seconds on that escape there.
What happened?
And as Hermione is now going camping, Harry for IMEG will now go on his final set of missions to rescue the Muggerborn. So we'll once again see the Inferi death match, and we'll see if the Muggerborns will survive the cutscene for IMEG.
We can't stay here. They'll be after us.
Okay, Nixo entering an amazing fight. This is going to be an epic fight, guys. I promise you. It's going to be so good. Ready?
He's also
he's done.
he is almost done. There's less than 5 minutes. Well, yeah, less than 5 minutes left for Nixo in 7 part 1. So I'm hoping. Is it Gaddy?
Gerdy, yeah, Gerdy's
over?
team
Yeah.
1. Yeah.
I hope Gaddy is ready.
Yep, looks like Gerdy's in the waiting room waiting, and is Katashi, so everyone is ready to go.
Excellent, very good.
So I imagine Gerdy will be moved across to the running lounge soon, so we can get a smooth transition, because we've had amazing transitions. during
Yeah,
this
the
event.
transitions have been fantastic this weekend. Also, I must say, given that it's definitely not the same level, I got very confused for a second looking at IMEX's game, because I was expecting him to go for the out of bounds. But he's of course not there yet. He is in the very different map, which is the Snatcher camp.
Yes, it's very different. Can you not see see that little rock there? That's not there in the other map. That's not there.
Sorry, Dean. I believe it is.
Ah, I was being hopeful. I was being hopeful. Yeah. So Nixo in Malfoy Manor, the last level of the game. There are 2 collectibles to get here, though. So there is one right at the start, so he'll be turning around and going into a little area behind him. And there's
I think
one
IMEX just
by the
unlocked
stairs.
Wingardium Leviosa. Sorry.
Oh God! Epic
Let's
moment!
go.
Epic moment! Let's go! I want to see one use of it. I want to see one. I want to see someone use it on an enemy.
Wait, can you actually?
No.
That's a shame. I
Imagine
suppose
if
that
you
would be
could,
an
though.
actual fun usage of the spell.
Yeah. It's like Wingardium Leviosa. Just pick up Nagini and just throw her out the window.
Just yeet her into the stratosphere.
Yeah.
Swish and flick, and off she goes.
But it's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
And IMEG is now in the final death match, the last death match. Needs to hold out against 3 waves of enemies and collect the collectibles and not being killed by Inferi.
Yeah, all good. Misty Dell. This is actually, like, when you first start playing this game, Misty Dell is actually a tricky level, because if you don't know where the enemies spawn, they can very quickly outnumber you.
And again, on a hard difficulty, this is brutal.
Yes, it is.
Because there's not really any kind of cover.
Yeah. Also, just you've got a bit longer with us, by the way, guys, because I'm commentating over Team 1 for HP7 Part 2. So
No, Dean. You're switching with Dino and 95 Hudder.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm doing on F5 HD. I've got Hudder coming in. Yeah.
Yeah.
He might sound very similar, guys. He's actually my twin.
Yeah. I don't tell Dean, chat, but I prefer the Hudder.
Well, so do I.
Also, I'm triggering the Inferi. I believe he's gone for the collectible. Gets it quite early.
Yeah. Imagine Leviosa was in 7 Part 1. Fun fact, it actually is.
So it's sitting out the boss fight in the meantime.
Oh yeah, the best boss fight in the world, where literally you can just sit there and cloak. No one does anything, and then the game just ends.
We should put that on that should be the Amazon review, Dean. No one does anything, and then the game just ends, and that's it. And Nixon's done.
Yeah, Nixo with a 1:42.29 loadless,
Yeah,
which is very, very good time.
and I think if we get him to
Only,
quickly check collectibles for us.
yep, I think he's going to quickly check it. Gertie is starting his run, but I think Nixo is staying on, so we'll check his collectibles. But I'm 90. I'm 100% sure he got them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very good run, Nixo. Very, like you say, everything went really well apart from Ministry, I'd say.
Apart from Ministry, yeah.
Yeah, which actually cost you that PB, I think. But you're only 30 seconds off PB, so that's a very good time.
Yeah. You know, Gaddy is I don't know if the friendlies are spawned in, then I've missed it. I'm not sure if they have. So he's either on the second to last wave or he is on the last wave. Trying to see if there's anyone trying to attack Death Eaters. Can't spot anyone so far, but they could all be dead. They don't normally last very long. And makes it out. So it's now on to the last of the filler missions. Rescue some more Muggerborns. Hopefully it will go very smooth for him. Goes to number 2 now. There we go. See what route he takes. See if he's gonna play it as risky as Nick said. Oh, misses that confundo. That is slightly annoying. Trying to rig team one now. I'm just doing my duty. Okay, we're just quickly having a look. There is a collectible missing for Nixo. Nixo's missing a collectible. Yeah.
Oh. Which one is he missing? Oh,
he is missing sorry, I missed he's missing a Deathly Hallows symbol. So that is a minute of extra time that we need to add, unfortunately. Everything else looks fine.
Yeah, so we're missing a collectible. Which one? What was the name of it again?
I missed the name, but it is one of the Deathly Hallows symbols that we're missing.
Okay.
That is
yeah.
unfortunate.
I'd be very interested to know which one that is. It's probably one that was caused by a death.
It could be. He's trying to figure out, I think, himself which one it is and where it is and how he missed it. But yeah, so that is 1 extra minute that we need to add to the time. I'm not sure if it's already been done, or are you quickly jumping over?
I'm just gonna quickly check what room Gertie is in.
Oh, that's also a good that's also a good shout, yeah.
Yeah. So bear with. Yeah, because what we're gonna do, we're gonna keep it with me and you until IMEC is done, and then Vlad is gonna take over from you for 7 part 2.
Yes, that's correct. So it is one of the daily prophets. It's Scrimger Steps Down is the one that he's missing.
Scrimger Steps Down, okay.
So it's one of the daily prophet ones. Meanwhile, IMEC has made it out of the last set of missions. He is now also following the doe.
Right, so the Scrimjaw What's the name of it again? Sorry.
Scrimger Steps Down.
I'm trying to find it.
Oh, it's in Malfoy Manor, he says.
Oh, it's the one in Malfoy Manor. Did you not get the one? Oh, we didn't get any of the collectibles in Malfoy Manor. We didn't even notice.
So it's 2 that he's missing? Yeah, so it's 2. So it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes that need to be added.
Yeah.
That is unfortunate, but it is still a very, very substantial lead for Team 1.
Yeah, it is. I'm just going to swap over to Gertie's feed finally because I was busy looking for that collectible. Oh, I've got to find the right name now. So he's in room 2. Imagine it's double I. Normally is. Okay, it's not coming up for me.
No, I'm struggling with opening it as well.
There's no key. Okay.
Oh, there's no key. Okay. That explains it then.
There we are.
So it's just room 2 with no key behind her.
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you for that, Vlad.
Yeah, I've got that now. Oops.
Right, I have
Yes.
swapped over to Gertie's stream. Right, so where are we? There are 4 collectibles in the Gringotts. Should I close my splits down? There we go.
Yeah, I can't see any lags for Gaddy on my end as well, so
Yeah, they are.
Just
It
needs a
is working
quick-
fine.
yeah, might just needs a quick
Yeah.
quick reload.
Oh, audio's glitching again. Is it both of us or?
Huh. You sound fine to me
Both of us again?
on
Okay.
our end. Oh, it's both of us. How did you
Okay.
fix it last time?
I think we just disconnected and just reloaded.
Okay, cool. We shall do that quickly.
Is that better? Are we good?
Hello, we are back. Right, iMac is almost sounds good. Excellent. iMac has almost made it to just about made it to the lake. So he's gonna do the Horcrux boss fight now. And hopefully he won't struggle with the snacks.
Yeah, Gertie is just on the British Distributors Bits of Bake collectible. There is a little bit of issue with his stream at the moment. We're trying to fix it. I'm sure Ras is on that.
Well, iMac is going into first-person mode before getting strangled by the Horcrux, and then rescued by Giga Chad Ronald Bilious Weasley, first of his name.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We never actually covered like that fight really with Nixo, like to see what it was like because we got distracted by what iMac was doing. So you're about to see the best fight in 7 Part 1. I promise. It's so riveting.
Yeah, there's lots going on.
Yeah, I think looks like Gertie's stream has. Oh no, it's still not looking great.
Yeah, it's lagging a little bit on stream. It doesn't look like it's on his end.
No, it's not on Gertie's end, I think, because we're looking at it and it looks fine. But we'll work and try and fix that.
Yeah. Okay, Ron's getting ready to definitely strike straight away and not linger. And now we have, is it 8 snakes?
Yes, I think it's 8 snakes, and
Yeah.
literally all we do is we use impedimenta and we just shuffle left to right and just keep firing.
Yeah. So we have the snakes. That was very clean, and here's the next intended crash. Yeah. Additionally to the snakes, the Horcrux is also basically shooting green smoke clouds of insta death at you, which is
Yep.
very, 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 very fun.
Yep. Which is just why that fight is horrendously hard on hard.
Yeah, it really is.
Also, Gertie picking up another collectible there. It's the last one of the level. So there are 4 in Gringotts. There's one right at the start. You go up the ramp. There's one just before the first cutscene where you learn Stupefy. The next one is in a cave just before you fight on top of the little bridge. And the last one is inside the vault that you just saw Gertie come out of.
And just to quickly pick up Mr's question in chat there was no crashes in HP6, but Jamie, also sorry, IMEC not going for the out of bounds, so he did not get collectibles on his way up.
Yeah, that always, yeah.
Yeah, but there wasn't any crashes. But yeah, unfortunately, especially the final cleanup did not go well for Jamie. He had some issues first in Potion Brewing and then in the final Quidditch matches getting the 5 stars. So that has did cost him, unfortunately, a little bit of time and give Nikki the chance to pull ahead. But they both still played really, really well. They did a really good HP6, both of them PBing as well, which is always nice to see.
Yep, we've had 3 PBs in the relay, which is always good to see. So IMEC actually didn't go for the collectibles, so he had them anyway.
Interesting that he doesn't go for, might just be personal preference then. Maybe he doesn't like the out of bounds. It feels like it's faster for him not to go for it and just run through it, rather than trying to deal with the pixies and the spooders while you're also trying to get out of bound.
Yeah, of course, Nick. So yeah, you're almost PB with 2 missed collectibles. Tournament rules. It doesn't need to be there. You can submit without
That's fine. That's fine. It's just just add some penalties on it.
Yeah. Okay. So Gertie is in the final cutscene. That's what I'm trying to say of the Gringotts level.
Yeah.
We think his stream. I think it looks like his stream is slowly catching up, but there is still a bit of a lag issue. So we're hopefully that is going to be sorted soon.
Yeah. Meanwhile, IMEC is very valiantly helping Ron to get to camp to see Hermione.
Yeah.
Wonderful mission objective. Also known as walk back the way you came.
Yeah.
No, the lag is definitely not on your side, Gary. I don't know why I'm saying that. He can't hear us.
Yeah. Unless he's listened to the stream, I don't know.
Yeah. And I'm like almost back at the camp now. Just got the last set of stairs to go down. Believe he did get all the collectibles so far, but just like with Nixo, obviously we'll do a quick check right at the end just to make sure that everything's there.
Yeah. Okay. So we're adding. So obviously, Nixo did finish a lot sooner than IMEC in 7 Part 1, but obviously there is that 2 minutes of penalties, which will be added on.
Yes, and I'm not sure whether Ras has already added them, but they will be reflected in the splits that you guys see. So no need to do extra maths at the end. Any penalties will just add basically into the splits itself.
Yeah, it does need to be added on, I believe. 'Cause it looks like that's in a 144, which is what the time was.
Just doing the maths in my head, yeah.
Yeah, so that needs to be an 1805.
Yes.
The splits should be updated as they go.
Yeah. So I think Ras is probably currently.
But I think he's working on Gertie's stream first.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we're probably gonna fix the slight lag issues first, and then once that's done, we're gonna add the penalty on. Don't you worry, Nixo. Don't you worry. Those 2 minutes they will go on. As the Team 2 7.1 commentator, I will make it my personal duty that the 2-minute penalty for Team 1 will be added. Yeah, I make now officially I think what we can call the end game of 7.1. It's gonna run through yet another map to then do the 3-minute box section and then just run back through the exact same map.
He skips the comeback. We get to go just fly over the whole map to get back.
True. So we get a slightly different
also
view going for the first collectible.
Best rocks here, ready?
Oh,
if he remembers.
A little bit.
Alright, he's going for the Confringo. Yeah. If you hug the left side, you can just walk over those rocks. I think the same with these ones as well. Yeah, here we are. You can just.
Yeah. Okay.
He went the wrong way. He needs to go and get the. He gets the collectible there, and then goes back. That's what it is.
Yes.
Sorry, he didn't go. He didn't go the wrong way. You just don't go through those rocks.
Yeah. You are absolutely correct.
But then we come down. There are some more rocks down here, which again. Interesting the game cast Stupefy there, because that's where he had Confringo selected and it's purple.
He's struggling a little bit with the... Oh, careful now. Oh no! Takes the death! Oh, that is so unfortunate. The game locks him on the pixies, on the doxies there. And I'm Confringoing himself into the black and white abyss of HP 7.1.
And now the Confringo's locking onto the Dementor as well.
And Ron almost tanking the Confringo now. Oh god, I do feel for IMEG. It's just not been going.
Yeah, the Dementor was sat on the collectible as well.
I mean, to be fair, like if a Dementor would take a Confringo to the face, like that should also take care of them. Let's be honest.
Would it just go through them though? Would it just like go through their cloak?
I mean, they have they have a physical form, right? So you blast them to smithereens. You fucking blast them to smithereens.
Yeah. Also, Nixo's very true on that one, by the way.
Can't
very correct.
Think of fear.
Yeah.
You can still like feck up their physical form, though, right? Like they might just like reassemble themselves or something.
We need to do this with full series at some point. Oh my god.
Absolutely, full series, 100%.
Yeah, full series. Whoever does GBA, HP1 GBA has to do 2 as well. Same with 5. They have to do 4. They have to do 4 or 5.
No. We're going straight for Hundo, Dean. We're going straight for Hundo.
What? We're going straight for Hundo?
I want to see 5, 6, and the 7th DS. Well, 5 GBA and 6 and 7th DS Hundo.
So does everybody have 80 hours free, like very soon? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll easily find 46 different runners.
Yeah, easy. Fine. Also, IMEC getting hit by the Willow when he was nowhere near it.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate.
No, any percent? I don't know. Finn has said Hundo, so I mean.
I'm not gonna play any of the games, so you know. It's
all
the same to me.
No. You don't get out of this. No, if it's your idea, you have to do it.
I know. I'll do one glitchless Hundo. There you go.
I thought max % full series. Can someone ban users for that, please?
Oh, God.
Because that's insane. Like, no. Just no.
I mean, we have done full series any percent as a relay, not a relay race, but as a relay event. We did that last year on
Thank you, Nixon.
Potathon with 23 different runners. We did the full series.
Yeah, and I experienced HP forward Dutch. Listening to Second Task in Dutch.
I did one GBA on that.
You did, yeah. You did one GBA on that, yeah.
That was fun. Okay, and IMEG crashing for the second to last time, I believe.
Yes, it is indeed the second to last time, yeah.
Yeah, and will now become the box. So he has 3 minutes to chill a little bit.
He's got 3 minutes to find a skip for this section. That's
Yeah.
his challenge. Please, IMEG, find a trigger somewhere that lets you just leave here. I even once tried to like shoot the horn to see if like that would trigger the cutscene because I blew it up or something.
And that is very smart and also far too smart.
Yeah.
For this
EA,
game.
yeah, for EA they wouldn't have done it. We should do it as a race. Yeah, we have 46 people to do them, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, well, yeah, well, so handheld, we've got, how many people for handheld?
Of course he knows. It's Luna. He's giving them us to
And
save Luna.
IMEG is trying to become the box. Oh, that was some very interesting ragdoll physics there. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, Vlad, dibs on HP1 PC, needs your redemption. Yeah, I think we give it you, yeah.
And IMEG has become the box. Let's go. The box has been claimed.
Everyone call your family, we're doing this. We might need them, we might need people to do them.
Yeah.
And then it's going to work out, right, so scheduling wise, Jesus Christ, who's available when? It'd be great, wouldn't it, though? It'd be like, if, we know you always do this game, but because you're only free in this slot, we need you to do 60
randomizer, is that what you're thinking? But not the games, but the runners are randomized. That would actually be quite, do you know what? That would be quite interesting. 23 people sign up and you get randomly assigned a game. Like, I don't know, a day before.
Day before? Jesus, Finn, what are you trying to do to these people?
Well, you need to keep people on their toes, keep it interesting.
I mean, I know I say I want to learn all the runs, but I mean, bloody hell.
Well, you only live once and all of that. Gaddy also made it past Hogsmeade. I believe missing theoretically one collectible.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, Finn, I'm gonna make sure this randomizer gives you 60s.
Oh, someone needs to commentate all these runs.
I can commentate when you're not. It's fine.
No, dude, you're far too good in far too many of the games. You are a very, very important keystone of the runners.
Well, I appreciate.
On the other hand,
I'm good at most of the PC games, but I mean everything else I'm a little bit inadequate at.
You'll be grand. Yeah, exactly. Far too valuable in 60 years.
No, because Quidditch sucks. I can't do it. I have yet to actually win a Quidditch match in that. Also, we're getting a little off track here. There are runs going on which we're not actually speaking about.
Yes, there's a box that needs to be admired.
Gertie is fighting the Carrows in a second.
Yeah, which have more voice lines and screen time than in any of the film. There's 2 collectibles in there, I believe. One as Harry and one as McGonagall, is that right?
2. There's 2 as Harry, there's 2 as McGonagall.
Oh, 2 as McGonagall, yes, you're right.
Yeah. I also don't know why I even thought about it. It's literally only splits.
Yeah, you know what? I was okay. I'm gonna come clean, chat. I have no idea how many there are. I looked at Gertie's splits and I saw the number 2, so I thought I'd just like play it like I know. Little did I realize that he has 2 splits for the same level, so I kind of played myself there. Meanwhile, I'm making it out of the box segment, and he's now gonna go for the out of bounds.
Yep. Also, Gertie getting the skip there, so you can actually skip a very like bad cutscene where like if you kill one of the Carrows, the other one gets like really angry and looks like really twisted and like really really.
And IMAC, by the way, really struggling with that out of bounds.
Hermione's on the rock. Hermione's lying on the rock.
Hermione's not in an ideal spot. But yeah, that every single, or almost every single boss fight in this game, at some point in the stages, every character will do that angry animation.
Yeah. Also,
Voldemort does it, Bellatrix does it.
Yeah. But think about Hundo as well in 7.2 is this part here. So in any percent as McGonagall, we just hold like backwards, so we go backwards because that stops Snape from throwing the bench at us. But because of the collectibles, we can't do that in Hundo. We have to have the quick time event.
And Amic now getting it. Took a very unfortunate death there. But he's now got the out of bounds, and that looks clean. Gets it a little bit. Yeah, gets the triple the Talas on the high enemy.
Oh, he got expulsed on a lot there though.
Ooh, needs to be careful now. Needs to be careful. That is a little bit more damage that I feel comfortable with. You can do this, Amic. Yeah, just take it slower. There we go. Regain some colour. Regain some health.
Take it slow. A word's never spoken in a true speedrun before.
You know what? It's I believe when I was learning H1 PS1 with Tia's tutorial.
Yeah.
One of the great quotes of Tia's that have really stuck with me is that sometimes in order to go fast you have to take it slow.
I agree.
And I think that's very true. And it's like it's a really really good mantra.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's like it's better to take an extra 20 seconds to do it. Not doing the skip.
Exactly. I'm getting really the trigger really clean there. By the way, and going into the finale of this game, I'm sure he'll be very glad to see the back of this. So he's got the quick snatcher fight, and then he'll have Malfoy Manor. And will actually hopefully show us the 2 collectibles in that level, because we haven't weirdly seen them yet today. Which reminds me that there's 2 minutes that's to be added to Teams 1's time.
Yes, that is true. Yes, there is 2 minutes to be added on. Also, IMEC doing the last crash of the run.
Gets a very clean fight there. So also just to maybe quickly explain, I don't think we had the time before. So this fight has infinite spawning enemies, and it relies on you to lose. So we basically just kill ourselves with exploding potions to our feet.
Yes. Also to say that that's the last crash of 7 Part 1. It's not the last crash of the relay though, because there is one crash in 7 Part 2 Hundo.
Wait, there is?
Yes, there is. I'll let you work it out.
It's crashing. Oh, like right at the end.
Right at the end, yeah. So when you hit the credit.
Yeah.
Let us go.
Yeah.
Can't do this.
So right at the end, normally that would be the in 90% that would be the end of the run. We get to see the really cool cutscene where you see all like the different versions of the game, Sorry, so all like the full series games, including and Quidditch World Cup as well. But sadly in Hundo, because there is one collectible in Hogsmeade, which you cannot get without apparition, you have to reload the game and go into like a new game plus state, go into Hogsmeade with apparition and get the collectible.
Also, Gary, interestingly playing with the standard brightness. I know a lot of people like to ironically boost the brightness of the game to actually see better in these tunnels.
Brightness boosting in 7.2.
Yeah,
Who never thought?
It's basically coming full circle. You know, we had brightness boosting in 1. We have brightness boosting of a different kind than 7.2.
Luna?
Yeah, brightness boosting more literal sense in in 7.2.
I mean,
This is just a stinging jinx.
Also,
depends
because
how
I
you
mean,
how you define the term.
well, yeah, I mean also HP1 and HP2, where adjusting the brightness bar doesn't actually change the brightness.
It does not.
We've taken our wands. What are we supposed to do?
Okay, I'm like in the final-ish
What are you doing?
cutscene now, so I'm sure Katashi will be sitting in the
So
wings,
you can operate in and out of here.
ready to
course, I'm an elf.
Get the others to safety. Get us out of here.
we have a 2-minute penalty to be added, Ras,
Yep,
for
team-
Team 1. Because Nixo did miss 2 collectibles, and we have Katashi ready to start. What?
Oh god, that was really good.
Thanks, Dom.
Oh my god, I can't. I can't. That was just so good.
Okay. I gets the first collectible. Yeah, you're watching, Nixo. That's one collectible. You're watching closely.
Yeah, there's one up here. See, to the right
There,
here.
there's one that look. There's a chest there. You open that, and that should be all collectibles. Yeah, Nixo did miss 2 in Malfoy Manor, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm going into the final boss fight now, and then he is done. We are officially, both runners will officially be in the final game. And yeah, I'm really excited to watch or to see what Katashi can do, because he is very, 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 very good at
Yes, he-
7.2.
Yeah, we all remember the New Game Plus tournament where Flo held the world record for approximately 5 seconds.
I think it was less than that. I think it was
Yeah.
3. Miney
Three.
would probably.
Yeah, Miney, where's
more.
the stats? Come on, was it 3 seconds that Flo held the world record for? It was 3 seconds.
It was
Yeah,
3 seconds.
the shortest
Insane.
world record reign of all
And there
time.
we go. That is GG for IMEC. He is done. He is finished. That was another the final beautiful transition. And then we're just gonna quickly check with IMEC that he has indeed got all the collectibles.
Yeah.
Thanks, Miney. There we go. There's the clip. Probably my favorite moment in Harry Potter speedrunning of 2022, I must say.
Yep. And once we've checked collectibles, Vlad is here to continue the commentary for 7.2.
Welcome in, Vlad.
Hello.
Did IMEX stop his stream? It's fine. It's fine if he did. I'm fairly sure that he did do everything, but we'll
Yeah,
just
as long as he
quickly
quickly
check.
checks on his end and lets us know.
Yep. So he missed 5. Yeah. I'm fairly sure this is outrageous. I'm on team. I don't know what you're talking about, Nick. So I'm not affiliated with any team. Ignore the HP4 run from yesterday.
I think he may have completely disappeared. I don't blame him. Can't see him in the Brunners chat. But from what I have seen, and I tried to pay attention to the majority of it, I believe he has got any. But obviously, we will make sure to check back with him just for fairness reasons, obviously.
Yeah.
We'll make sure to check. But yeah, that's it from me. I will leave you guys to enjoy the final hour and a half of this tournament.
Yep, good to have you around there, Finn. And
It has been an absolute pleasure, Dean. An absolute pleasure. So yeah, I'll see you all later. Thanks very much for having me. It's been good fun.
see you, Finn.
See you later.
Welcome in. Okay.
Yep, I did not want to talk over Finn, so I just wanted to wait.
That is perfectly fine. Are you happy that Team 1 has managed to turn this around?
I am honestly glad to see that the team managed to pull ahead even with the unfortunate circumstances that happened. And just hands up, like, whew. You know, gotta support the team. Well, I brought myself a massive list of notes to prepare for the commentary for this amazing
nice.
run. Reading from my list, what Katashi is gonna execute here is called the Pew Pew maneuver, I believe.
I haven't heard that before, but sure.
So, apparently the developers of HP, 7.1 and 7.2 decided that Hogwarts needed guns, but a child version of them.
Sure. Which room is Katashi in, by the way? Do you know?
Room 3. And he does have the key, so just Katashi in lowercase.
Nice. Yeah, Gertie is on an okay run at the moment, to be honest. So we are in a good old chamber, which is super dark, but now we are escaping from the torrent of water, and then Kiss Percent will be completed.
Nice. Love me them quick, interesting ones.
Alright, just waiting for Katashi's stream to load up. There he is.
I do love that they paid homage to the older games by bringing in the chamber, even though it's like a crucial part. It's still nice to see the part where you got absolutely sniped every single time you're on a PB pace.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Actually executing the pew pew very well, hiding behind the rock.
Yeah, fun thing in New Game Plus in this game as well, because you have Protego early on, you can actually stand up in that cutscene. It's brilliant. But here in Hundo, unfortunately, we don't have Protego until after the next section. Right, so Gertie is on to a job to do. One of the longest levels in this game, and yeah, just a lot of enemies, a lot of sniping. There are quite a few collectibles here. There's actually 5 collectibles in this level. There's 4 as Seamus, and there's 1 as Neville.
Yeah, I am checking on my notes, and from my interview with the runners, I have been told this is the worst level of the game.
Yes.
So we're in for a ride.
Yeah, there are some cool strats in this as well. So there is a way you can skip certain cycles. So for example, one of the plants, you can get what's called an early plant. So if you manage to kill the enemies across the like the little ravine quick enough, you can actually plant the explosive before the enemies that spawn next to it actually spawn.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's fairly free in New Game Plus because we have Impedimenta. But in any percent and in Hundo, we only have like Stupefy, Confringo, Expulso. So we have to try and kill them with those instead. So it's harder, but it is still possible.
I am trying to remember what the spells actually did. Because I learned them when I was learning the New Game Plus for 7.2 as the rifle sniper shotgun.
Oh, Petrificus.
Yeah. completely ignored the names. I was like, oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, well, that's it. Like basically, that's what this game is. It's like 7.2 is like an extension of 7.1, where all the spells are basically a version of a gun. And basically, I think because EA were doing, I think EA didn't they do the Battlefield series as well? Was that EA? So they probably were loving that so much they decided to put that into Harry Potter.
Yep. I honestly did got really disappointed to learn that they did not include Flipendo as a rocket launcher. Could you imagine just, you know...
Yeah, literally a knockback jinx is an explosive.
Yep. Almost like if you were playing D&D and you push a character and you roll a perfect D20. Critical push!
Oh god.
You slightly bump into Harry. The ground below him explodes.
Yeah, okay, just seeing that Gertie there. So, as you're going past those rocks, you hug the left side of like the bridge support, because there's actually a collectible right at the end of that, which you just happen to hit the hitbox for by just hugging the left wall. So you don't lose any momentum while you're getting it, which is quite cool. The next collectible's actually inside of a torch. So in this game, there are a few collectibles which you can't actually like properly see. You have to destroy one of these torches, which you'll see Gertie do in a second. There it is, and the collectible pops out. And
look at actually dealing with the enemies very nicely, even though without having the very powerful spells like in New Game Plus, he takes like no issue with those.
Yeah. Yeah, Katashi is very good at this game, and Gertie has also grinded this game quite a lot, so he holds good times in all categories.
Both top tier runners in this game, definitely. Yeah. A joy to see a game played by people that know the mechanics and everything, and just it's like a beautiful ballet dance, you know, repeated so many times to perfection.
It is a very good way of ending the relay race with two top tier runners. So obviously the gap between is 32.5 minutes. Team 1 with the advantage, of course. So it is going to be very difficult for Katashi to pull this back. But like we say, anything can happen in Harry Potter speedrunning. Yep. So you never know.
Yep. Reading from my notes again, I was told as well that there's quite a lot of RNG in this game, so Gertie can definitely get screwed over in some of the fights.
Yeah, so RNG in this game, enemies obviously have spells of kryptonite, so you could get hit randomly. But at this point, between these two runners, they are very, very knowledgeable of where enemies spawn and what spells they have. Katashi actually having a little trouble there getting past those guys. He almost died there. But that's the key to running 7 Part 2 is the practice. So like you can get good at 7 Part 2 like not easily, but it's a lot more. I think it's a lot more straightforward than say like HP 1, for example, because it is a lot about knowing which spells to use, where enemies spawn, and just finding the optimal strats.
Definitely, like I'd say the rotation of the spells is something big, because when I was practicing and learning it initially, it was just a struggle knowing, oh, I just used that one, I can't switch back to it so fast. Just seeing them go through those spells without a single moment of hesitation, just knowing that cooldown timer is just amazing to see.
Yeah, it's like this section here. So you got the Neville, like he's covering Seamus as Seamus is trying to get back to the castle. That's a very good point, Sword. Just give me 1 second. Did we put it on HP 8? Did we put it on? Yeah, we did. That's fine. But yeah, so this section, it's all about rotating the spells and, like you say, knowing the cooldowns. So you've got Petrificus, you've got Confringo, also Gertie using a lot of Expelliarmus here. Not something that I see a lot of people doing. Maybe it's something that I need to look a bit more into, because my strat is normally Petrificus, Confringo, and Expulso. Because when you hit a Petrificus on one of the like the Death Eater type characters, the ones with the cloaks on, the robes, it doesn't kill them in one hit, but it stuns them enough where if you do an Expulso, it does kill them straight away.
Interesting.
So like you see there, like Gertie's hitting a Petrificus, then immediately switching to Expulso.
Yep.
To finish them off. So it stops enemies like moving too far when you try and kill them. Because that's the thing in this game, is enemies, they're set on a path, so they'll stop at a certain point, but if you manage to time it properly, you can stop them in their path and kill them quicker. Now for the last enemy in this section, as Neville, you have to wait. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do. There's one guy just slowly making his way, and you have to wait for him.
Hey, Death Eater job doesn't pay well. He didn't have, health support. Like, you get to a certain age, your knees start to hurt, and then you just get slower. That's inevitable.
Also, interesting about the controls of 7 Part 2 as well. So yeah, you can use a controller, which actually binds the spells to like double pressing certain buttons. If you use keyboard and mouse, which I think most people do, there's 2 ways of switching spells. So you can either use the mouse wheel and scroll through, or you can use the number keys. So like 1 is Stupefy, 2 is Expelliarmus, for example. I think a lot of people, once they start to grind for good times, I think most people use the number keys. I think I use number keys.
Yeah.
Because mouse wheel is a tricky one.
Yeah, I can also imagine it is way easier to practice certain rotations and to get used to just being able to switch fast. And again, as I said earlier, don't wait for any of the cooldowns on the spells. So keyboard definitely wins over the control on this one.
Yeah. A very solid Gringotts for Katashi there. So going into the first playthrough of Hogsmeade, just like we say, you have to revisit this level to get one collectible. It's just really weird how this game, like, they make every single collectible obtainable in a single playthrough, apart from one. There is literally only one that we can't do.
Interesting. Could have been an oversight maybe, or just they maybe intended it initially because it's so early in the game.
I imagine that they wanted to do areas that you can only get to in certain ways in multiple levels, but they just didn't find a way of making it work because, like, for example, Gringotts, you can't apparate anyway, so they can't put it in there.
Yeah.
Like even in New Game Plus, you can't apparate in Gringotts. You don't unlock it until Hogsmeade. But then in every level, they made it so you can get every single collectible, apart from Hogsmeade, where they put a collectible in a random house. I'm guessing it's because of the map design. Like, I imagine because probably a different team made the maps compared to who made where to put the collectibles, and so they placed the collectibles afterwards, but they couldn't find areas to put them where, like, they're locked until you get certain things.
There are just way too many mysteries about, to be honest. Game dev is a fun thing.
Yeah, we just need someone to go and interview the devs, like Nixon did with HP2.
Yep.
Where we can try and understand why certain things were done.
Yeah, definitely, especially with those types of games when it comes to 3D and probably motion track suit for some of the cutscenes. Definitely, the production will have gone through some iteration and be like, oh well, budget's kind of running low at this point. We can't go over every single thing. Just zoom past it.
Yeah, exactly.
But then the first half has already been done. It's like, well, just keep it like that. Is he never speed running the bridge as well?
Yep, just gotta run through the bridge and shoot Scabia. So the house there that Katashi was shooting into, that is where the final collectible is. So that's the house we apparate into to be able to get the collectible. When he turns around, you'll see that the stairs up to it are actually blocked. So you can't actually get in there at the moment. which is what I imagine was the idea. To use in multiple levels, but they just couldn't make it work because of the design.
Yeah, that is definitely very interesting and slash confusing, I'd say, definitely.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to try and find a way of getting in there without needing to revisit, that would be pretty good.
Hello, sorry. Internet off there for a moment.
Oh, fun internet. It's been a weekend of tech issues for yourself, hasn't it? Really?
I would like not to talk about it.
It's fine though, because Team One have turned it around. It's fine.
Let's just say HP1 took more than just my sanity.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it took a lot of willpower to get you through that.
I also, because I had to quite fast restart the PC on that run, I closed quite a few programs without saving. So I lost like 4 hours of progress on one of my drawings.
Oh, yikes.
But otherwise, it's fine. I'm forgetting that it ever happened.
Gertie is just killed the first giant. Yeah, sorry, that was the second giant. I do apologize. So yeah, a giant problem. Very entry level because when you hit the giant for like a brief moment of time, he's actually invulnerable. So you can't hit him again. So we try and make a combination of Confringo and Petrificus to hit at the same time. If you're also a top tier runner, you can also use Impedimenta to hit 3 spells at once. Yeah, which takes a lot of skill because it has to be like perfectly timed.
Honestly, you can say that that is a giant feat to do.
Wait.
Kadashi pacing though, doing quite nicely.
Yeah, he's on a good pace at the moment. So Gringotts was pretty much level with his PB. I think he's running against PB there. Actually, no, that's not. Is that PB? Obviously, he's comparing to RTA because of the rules. But let's have a look. What was his RTA in PB? That is actually his. Yeah, that is PB splits.
Yeah, definitely not that far off.
No, and Hogsmeade's looking like it's going okay actually. So he's.
Can we have a triple PB in a single day?
Yeah, say a single day, maybe. Although Hogsmeade's always deceiving because it looks like you're going to save a lot of time, but then you forget about the cutscene at the end.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing. Like New Game Plus is so good because you can skip all the cutscenes.
We do love a good cutscene. Maybe not like HP6 level of cutscenes, but just enough to have a little break, you know?
Yeah. Also, Finn there. Why is Gertie playing in Spanish? I think he just said there's no reason. I feel like he just said like he wanted to play in Spanish. But fortunately, I'll say 7 Part 2 language does not make a difference. Because all the cutscenes, it's all about the movement, I believe. Like the actual dialogue doesn't actually dictate how long the cutscene lasts.
Oh yeah, also they're pre-rendered basically.
That's the word I'm thinking of, yeah. So it's the same thing with most of the games where language doesn't matter. It's because the cutscenes are based on the actual movement rather than dialogue. Like HP4, for example, is the same. But yes, friend, we might get some muchachos. Howdy, muchacho.
I don't know a single voice line in 7.2, so I couldn't think of
Nor
it.
do I. Yeah, nor do I. We're quoting HP6 because Slughorn goes. Obviously, the actual line is Harry, my friend, but like, in Spanish, like the voice actor went crazy and just went Harry, muchacho. And then no es así, no es así.
Nice. Oh. Harry's
you-
definitely a little bit confused here, getting the headache. Been playing too much HP1.
He's been playing. Yeah, we've been going for nearly 19 hours now, so yeah, he's had enough now. But yeah, Nikki, I say you certainly have turned it around. So Team 1 took a very good lead. Nixo has extended that lead in 7 Part 1. So it is looking more and more likely like it's going to be a Team 1 victory, but anything can happen. You never know. We'll see if something happens in Gertie's game which causes him to lose out. Like if he randomly soft blocks himself out of Hundo, which I don't think is even possible in this game, but you never know.
Well, I did take some precautionary measures. I did go really quickly to grab some holy water on my way back from work today.
Okay.
And I did some spiritual rituals. That was a hard word to say. To bless Gertie's PC endgame, so we have no problems for Team 1.
Team 1 coming in clutch with the oh my god. I can't even speak now. There we go. Oh, Caro is getting mad. I always forget their first names, like because the game just says, oh, they're called the Caros. There's no personal identity to either of them. Could actually get unlucky as well because one of the Caros went behind Snape, which makes it very difficult to kill them quickly because Snape just blocks all your spells. That's it, Miney. Thank you. Electo and Amicus.
I feel like Snape definitely is the type of guy to play the tank in D&D.
Yeah.
Takes one for the team in every single way of that metaphor.
Gertie also getting a couple of golds as well so far. So he golded Neville and he golded Broom of Requirement.
Thank you, I was just thinking of one today. See, it is very interesting to see, like, the whole... Sorry, words are escaping my brain a little bit. The movement and the reaction to those. Kadashi is done with Snape now.
Yep, it's a good fight for him there. So we've got all the collectibles as well. So we'll be entering Chamber very soon. No, that's fine. Yeah, I think we all said yes. So you're playing Spanish just for the hell of it, yeah.
Harry back with the headaches on Kadashi's end.
No hay de qué.
La serpiente, Nagini. Ella es el último Horrocrux.
¿Viste la serpiente? ¿Y a Voldemort?
I do wonder, is there any like major thing that the runners need to be wary of in 7.2?
The only thing that you need to be wary of is where enemies spawn. I thought Gertie's stream crashed for a second there, but no, it actually just froze for a second. That's fine. No, so the only thing you need to watch out for in 7 Part 2 is where the enemies spawn and just making sure you don't get ambushed by like multiple enemies, really. Like, there's not really much in the way of tricks or anything that can happen.
I see. I see.
Yeah. Gertie is on actually a difficult part of the run now, so he's in the Battle of Hogwarts. So heading up to the first like save and quit. So now he learns apparition, so he will just run through all of these enemies. But you see there, he's taking a lot of damage. And he's gonna go through the wall here, so he avoids like a few enemies. But now there are some difficult enemies. So there's people on the roofs. You see, using Impedimenta there to take care of them, so he doesn't take as much damage. Actually, a very cool strat there.
Very nicely done.
Yeah.
And just a quick confirmation from Finn. IMX run is indeed valid. He did collect everything.
Very nice. Okay, yeah. Gertie made it to the save and quit there. Yeah. So IMX did not incur any penalties, but I'm sure he's still not overall happy with the run, with the time losses in there. But it's 7.1. Those things happen.
Yep. It's just one of those things, you know. One of them days.
Yeah. So now we've got. Also, just to point out that Katashi actually golded the McGonagall versus Snape fight there. He actually golded it by 0.2. So he saved 20 seconds on that split. So he's currently 15 seconds ahead.
This could
RTA.
Still, this could potentially be a PB.
It's got potential, yeah. At first, so obviously we will probably let Katashi finish if he's on pace, because we want final times for both teams. Also here, Gertie going to get another collectibles hidden in a torch there, just the one up above. Did he actually get that? Yeah, he did.
Nice.
Yeah, and again, going to run through. Actually, there's actually a potential here. If you apparate at the wrong place in this room, you actually soft lock yourself. So the two enemies there that you're shooting at right now in the left-hand side, if you apparate at the wrong moment, those enemies don't spawn. But they are also two enemies that you need to kill for the game to continue.
Ah, the good old triggers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gertie's stream is froze for me. Is it froze on stream as well?
yep.
Yep.
So, I'm just gonna quickly reload.
Oh no, it's okay. He's speeding up. He's speed running now.
Katashi is on his way to get into the kiss percent. Love to see it twice.
Yeah, kiss percent times 2.
One thing I'd like to point out here is that both did not even use spells to light up. They just know what way to go, which is extremely impressive.
Yeah, at this point now, these guys have the muscle memory down. Collectibles in chamber as well are very easy because they're literally just in the tunnels. So like, you'll see them. They're at the points that normally go to a dead end.
Gertie stream lagging a little bit. Not sure if it's on my end as well.
I'm not too sure. Let me just refresh.
Getting there. Oh, never mind. Vivacon strikes again. Oh, sorry, what was the German internet meme?
Okay, Gertie was already going into the red druid setup. Okay. It's fine though. His stream is back up and running for us, so we can see it. There's a little bit of a delay, but that's to be expected. Gonna refresh the main stream as well to see if that helps for me.
I will do the same actually.
Yeah, there's a bit of a delay, but that's okay. There's delays to be expected when we're restreaming multiple people's POVs. So yeah, so this section in Gertie's run, so going down the stairs, there is actually a set path that we have to take to be able to pick up all the collectibles in in order and optimally. So I'm gonna read it out. Make sure you follow along. So the way we have to go is we do 3-1. So it's up 2 big, down 1 small. After the cutscene, you have to go down 1 small, down 1 big, up 1 small, and down 1 big, down 1 small.
Okay.
Get all that?
Yep, I got it. You ready? I'm gonna cipher it back.
Yep.
Up. There we go.
There we go. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we've got into the first one.
Oh. Yeah, that was very impressive.
I just memorized it. Yeah, I just definitely don't have notes in front of me that I just read out to you guys.
Yep. Similar, like as I told you at the start, my gigantic note of notes there, with probably 5 sentences of PP strat.
Nice. Yeah, so Gertie into Greyback. So this is literally the same as any percent. There are no collectibles to pick up here. So it is literally the same, and the same after that. So he's already got all the collectibles for Battle of Hogwarts. There's actually 6 you have to get. There's 3 on the way into the castle, so during the save and quit sections, and then there's 3 on the staircase. But then after that, you play normally, and you actually won't be getting any more collectibles for a while until we play as Ron later on in a turn of events.
I'll be really disappointed if one of the collectibles is not a bean.
But unfortunately, I'm going to be letting you down.
Oh, thank you for having me. This has been a great experience, but I am really sad now. How could they not have a bean for Ron? Ah,
it's like it should have been.
Sir,
I'll see myself out.
if I could shake your hand through the monitor, I would. Hats off to you, my friend. I do love me a good pun.
Yeah, also now to point out, Gertie had a really good Greyback fight because he saved 19 seconds on it. And he's now also ahead.
Yeah. You can see it in his face, like he's a little bit surprised there, but happy at the same time. So that we can have a quadra PB today, like insane.
It would be quite good to see. Like, it'd be a nice way to send it off if 7 Part 2 ended up with 2 PBs.
Now Gertie executing the greatest shots in all HP games. Cutscene is so long that I can go and have a break %.
Yep, that's yeah. 7 Part 2. There is a lot of cutscenes. They do look really good. Like that's the thing. Like they are really well made. But the gameplay to cutscene ratio in this game is interesting to say the least.
E% exactly.
Well, at least we'll see one world record then this tournament. It should have been one yesterday because I blew a HP 4 Brekkie.
Yo, let's go. I mean, there is the very difficult splits, you know, because you have the, you know, actual movement, and then you have the actual execution, and then washing up %, yeah. Which is just a smaller inclusion. But a lot of people, for some reason, skip it, and it's like, bro, it's already in the run. Just, you know, doesn't take much to do it.
Also, Katashi with another gold. In chamber. So now on to, like we say, one of the hardest levels in this game. I think a lot of people would say the hardest level. Like even when you get like top tier runners like Gertie and Katashi are, this level can prove to be tricky when it wants to be.
It's all up to Katashi as well to not let this golden opportunity slip away. Sorry, that was a bad one.
Work it out. Yeah, so again, job to do. We saw it earlier. Gertie did a very good job with it. Actually golding Neville in there as well. So it is literally go through, plant some explosives on the bridge, and you have to kill every enemy along the way for the next thing to be able to plant.
Yep. I do have to ask, Senor Dino, in the spirit of Spanish HP 7.2, will you be reciting once more the correct way? See if I can hear more than the first instruction when Katashi gets to that point.
I absolutely will, yes. I absolutely will do it when Katashi gets there.
Perfect. I'm gonna prepare a little notepad to write it.
I will say this though, I'm not gonna slow down. I'm gonna say the exact same speed, so you have to keep up.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, like I say, Gertie is now in a section where for the next 3 splits, he will not be doing any collectibles. All he'll be doing is running and watching a lot of cutscenes. So the first part is heading towards the forest. Yeah, sadly no early plant off the runners today, but it is hard in anything but 2 Game Plus. So you notice Gertie here is not killing these enemies on the bridge. The reason why you want to do that is if you kill any enemies on this bridge, the game actually puts them into like a slow motion death. So like they all like fall over in dramatic fashion. So you want to run past them. Also a little skip there. If you apparate at the time that cutscene starts, you gain a little bit of movement so you can start a little bit further ahead.
I do believe that they wanted to emphasize that this is definitely no longer for kids. There is repercussion to you flailing your wand around at enemies.
Wow.
I do wonder actually, on a side note, did Harry use any actual curses? Or was he just stupefying and petrifying everybody?
He stupefies him, but like the only time I ever saw Harry use a curse anytime was when he cast Crucio at Bellatrix after she killed Sirius in HP 5.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was the... Actually, yeah.
Although it was a really weird Crucio because it just knocked Bellatrix over. She didn't like use any pain.
Yeah, Harry definitely not the type to hurt people.
No, definitely not. Also, yeah, you'll see Gertie is not. He's walking sideways. So, as in 7 Part 1, when we strafe, it's actually faster to do this sort of movement in forest as opposed to just walking. So you actually end up overtaking the ghosts. So we only ever see like 2 of them, I think.
It's like, come on, Mom, Dad, I'm already grown up, leave me alone.
Yeah. Also, that's true, Portal. Yeah, Ron did do Imperio on the Goblin. Actually, no, that was wasn't that Harry? Harry did that. Because Ron was disguised as Harry was underneath the invisibility cloak.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So actually, Ron did it as well. Actually, no, Ron did do it as well because Ron did it in the cave. Tell a lie. Because yeah, Ron has to redo it. Yeah, you're right. Because they go through the waterfall, which the thieves' downfall, that triggers the Imperio to stop working because it cancels out all enchantments.
I do absolutely love the static ghost form of the characters.
Yeah. Also, Katashi saving even more time on Seamus there.
This definitely, you know, I don't want to say anything because commentator curse, but this is looking very well for both of them. just getting some time saves here and there, but that just accumulates more and more. And, you know, fingers crossed, we can see some PBs at the end.
Yeah, hopefully. Sadly not, Paul. Fushigatashi is not on world record pace because Flo has the world record. He's actually 1 minute and 55 seconds faster than Katashi. Unless you're comparing on the actual split, I'm not sure.
Eres un hombre muy valiente. Pasemos.
But
Señor,
Katashi could very well gain world record in this category again. He has tried to do it before, I think, after Flo beat it.
entonces también estoy muerto.
En principio.
And obviously, we all saw what happened in the New Game Plus tournament when Flo held the recce for exactly 3 seconds.
Parte de él vive en mí.
Wouldn't that be a world record in itself? The shortest time you have held a world record?
I'm sure Miney will fill us in on that.
Señor, ¿qué hay de las reliquias?
Because, you know, it is one thing to hold a record for a long time, but I do believe it's more impressive to lose it as fast as possible, you know?
Yeah.
Tengo que regresar.
Yep.
¿Verdad?
It is indeed the shortest world record reign we're aware of.
I believe before that the record was like maybe like 10 minutes or something when like skips were found in HP2 or like I think HP2 PS2. There was a very quick changeover of world records because of the end day skip.
Both on a level part, just in different sections of the game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, HP3, that was it. Requirement skip. Everyone started doing runs and then like, yeah, 10 minutes I think the record was held for. Which, when you consider the fact that that game was is a 50-minute category.
That was huge.
Yeah.
Oh, that is huge. Sorry.
Yeah. So obviously now that's come down, but I'm yet to get underneath that 50-minute mark, which I will once I start doing 80% again. I'm doing Hundos right now.
I believe in you, Dino. Sorry, Dino Hudda.
Hudda, yeah, get it right. Dino 95 Hudda. Nixo had HP3 and Recce for 7 minutes. Yeah, short-lived.
Short-lived, but not yet forgotten.
Nope, not forgotten. And yeah, I believe our longest world record reign was actually ended a few days ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
I can't remember which category, but I believe Flo beat it. Might have been something like PS1. It was one off, but not the longest. Ah, okay. Actually, what was it? Yeah, I'm also just commenting on that right now. It was 2 PS2 glitch. Oh, okay, yeah. So now it's no major skips, of course. Although my I swear I have like mild OCD because when I look at 6th gen boards, all I see is HP1 actually has like no major skips, but then 2 and 3 have N and NMS. I'm like, can we please not abbreviate one and not the others? Like, can we just abbreviate them all or have them all long, please? The longest is 1 GBC New Game Plus. Well, that's just 1 GBC any percent because that game is just dumb. Like, New Game Plus doesn't need to be a thing.
Gurdy getting slowly through the Vody fight, but he is losing quite a bit of time. So
yeah, he's had really bad RNG. So yeah, this fight is really pure RNG. The more he operates, the quicker it is. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, buddy. The New Game Plus record is slower than the any percent record now in 1 GBC. So yeah, so that fight there with Baldy, It's all based on how much he apparates, because every time he apparates, once you hit him, he has invulnerability frames. So you want him to hit him and then he apparates straight away. So that way it ends up with quicker kills. Also, thank you, Miney. I appreciate that because I like consistency in categories, particularly when people come to do the games. They'll be like, "What does NMS mean?" Also,
no mayonnaise. Sorry.
I like it. That's good. Gertie in the chase section, which actually, if you played this game on console, there's actually a very unique trophy attached to this section. You have to get through it while only casting on like 11 objects or something like that. Which I'm sure Finn, if he's still in chat, will explain how difficult that is.
Do you see Harry? He is taking over the pent-up anger for the last 6 years onto the castle.
Katashi's audio seems okay.
Just a quick mention as well, Katashi yet saving even more time on the Neville split. So he is definitely doing quite well.
Yeah, Katashi's pacing right now. And here we're going to see the advanced strat for Giants. So he cast an Impedimenta, you also cast a Petrificus and a Confringo, so they all hit at the same time.
Absolutely insane.
And then also another little strat there, you saw like, normally you wait for the Giant to have that little animation where he's waiting for the shot. If you hit him with a Confringo and the Impedimenta hits straight away, it actually triggers the cutscene for him to fall off the bridge. So this fight is very, very skill-based. But that one he got unlucky. He hit the rock.
Yep. You could see that he was quite disappointed on that one. But yeah, he did perform quite well in the first phase.
Yeah, the first Giant was really good. Looks like according to his splits, he had like 8 seconds to save, so it looks like he had a similar problem with PB.
They're just making sure he picks all the collectibles, not missing anything from what I can see.
Yep, so here we are. We're playing as Ron. Got to the snake. He picked up 4 collectibles on the way. Gold in the split as well. So very, very well done indeed on that. Katashi also now winning auto scroller. So these enemies here do not matter in the slightest. You're literally just on a timer waiting for the Giant to spawn for the quick time event. And unfortunately there is nothing you can do to speed this part up. Yeah, just wait.
It was really unfortunate as well for Gertie that Voldy could control them so much.
Yeah, looking at this now, so Gertie is in the Ginny courtyard. Another really good skill part, so this is literally kill all the enemies. There are 4 collectibles in this map. They are literally in the 4 corners. So it's all about finding the optimal time to go and pick them up. So you'll probably notice he'll do it in between waves. So he's killed all the enemies, he'll run and get the collectible, and then he'll be in a good position to kill the rest of the enemies.
I see them. Could you imagine if in the middle of the fight, Genie could be, yo, time's up, pause. I dropped my phone there. Let me quickly grab it. Sorry, I dropped my beans. Need to grab my beans.
Also, this is the level where you start to see how crucial Impedimenta is in this run. Impedimenta in this game is like super OP. It allows you to hit multiple enemies at once. And as long as they don't put a shield up, it mostly will kill them in one hit.
Yeah. Extremely powerful as well for New Game Plus.
Oh yeah, New Game Plus, it's OP, it's even more OP. The only time it doesn't kill in one hit is if you start casting, I think it's like more than 4 enemies. Like, because the amount of branches it has and the less damage it does. But I could be wrong on that, but I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong.
That does make sense if, you know, purely from game logic perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, so you see Gertie's, he's got the 2 collectibles at the far side now, so he's backing up towards where the level ends. So he'll be able to just move to the left and then to the right. to pick up the collectibles as he's fighting. Also, enemies just flying through the sky because of Confringo. It's so funny.
It would be funny if you see some ragdolling in the game. Especially with a Petrificus spell. You hit somebody and they T-pulls out of nowhere.
So that's another wave done for Gertie there. So he'll now probably go over for the collectible, and as this fight's going on, this wave, he'll move across. And there's a little fade out, so these enemies actually will disapparate at some point. So in the last part, I imagine that's when he's going to pick up the last collectible.
I mean, I see that Katashi as well, a little bit time loss on the last split, but he is still quite pacing. So PB is not out of question.
Thank you, Miney. That looks so much better. Thank you.
But we do need to see how Voldy goes, because as we saw with Gertie, he can be quite the not friendly person.
Yeah. Also, one thing I did forget to mention about the Greyback fight, because I did notice it on Katashi Splits. Yeah, that fight is also RNG with how much he apparates. So, two big battles in that courtyard, which can actually cause a lot of problems. So Gertie just finishing off the fight there. He did pick up the collectible. So now you just hang about there, wait for a mini cutscene where you see what looks like catapults being fired at Hogwarts.
Just a quick thought on this. How funny would it have been if the developers implemented that, you know, how in the story Harry gives Ginny and all his friends the liquid luck potion? How funny would it have been if every single shot was like critical or a headshot in this part when they're playing?
Oh god, that'd be so good. Also, Gertie actually golding that split by 15 seconds, so a big gold for him in that.
That was huge for Gertie. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm also, I mean, I don't know how long, I don't know how good his, I mean, I imagine his times are very, very good because of his time. So, it'd be interesting to see if he does have 14 seconds to save. I imagine this is PB splits. Just gonna double check it. Oh, he hasn't. I don't think he hasn't submitted his PB, because on the leaderboards he's still showing as a 150. He's a bit better as than a 150 right now.
So, actually, this is definitely a PB.
Oh, yeah, whatever he gets here technically would be PB according to the leaderboard. Yeah.
Hey, technicality matters. So we definitely might see 3 PBs in one day.
Yeah. Indeed, Money. Yeah, asking you shall receive. Yeah, I think it's thank you SLS for doing that, because I think it does help, and it is nice to have it in full. So if people do want to run the categories, they can see what they're called, rather than wait for the inevitable questions of what does NMS mean.
And no mustard.
Oh, so it's mayonnaise. So there's no mayonnaise, no mustard. What are you doing to me right now?
Oh god. I'm trying to think of more, and the only one that comes to mind is like, yeah, no music. So you have to run the game but without music. How does that make sense?
So 7-part 1 DS then, yeah?
Yep. You can see Gertie actually reacting there. I'm not sure what happened.
No more streams? Oh, God. Sorry, guys, this is the end of Potathon. This is our last event.
Yep.
Because apparently now we have to make sure NMS does happen, so no more stream.
Yep. Thank you so much for watching. It's been an absolute blast.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That was another big gold for Gertie there in Bellatrix.
Just when you said it. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, not my speedrun percent. Submit other people's runs. Yes, I hold all the world records. Thanks, Flep.
But yeah, just a throwback when you said if he has the 14 second, and he does, he definitely does have them. I think that's why he was like so surprised. He does have 3 collectibles here, I believe. I can see them on the splits being marked.
Yeah, so save and quit, you can add those manually because obviously they do finish on a load. So a lot of people do add the save and quits manually so they can know where they lose time, because Battle of Hogwarts is a really long level. Also, yes, Money, that's a very good shout. Yeah, so there's a vote currently ongoing. There are people who have applied, including myself, to be a prefect over on the Harry Potter Speedrunning Discord.
Hold up. I don't see your submission there. I only see Dino HD. Sorry, Dino 95 HD. You're an imposter.
I'm an imposter. I'm sus. Kick me. Vote me out. Vote me out. Also, Gertie again getting another gold. He is now really pacing.
4 golds in a row. He definitely did some good de-rusting there.
Tenías razón. La varita de Saúco siempre te fallará. Me pertenece a mí. Yo maté a
Oh, Katashi dying on the save and quit. That's gonna cost him. He's gonna be behind, unfortunately, now after that.
Yeah, losing all that as well. From previously, he lost even more. I believe it was 3 seconds from the last split.
Yep, he lost 3. Yeah, he lost losing quite a bit of time. That's why their save and quit is like so much RNG. Like the guys here don't even spawn this time. Like it's super random what happens. He did die, but he got the save and quit. He actually died into the checkpoint.
Yeah, that is huge time loss, over 30 seconds. Hopefully he can make it out. Make up that time in the later bit of the game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is worth it. Yeah, thank you, V8. You are very right with that. So if you have a verified run, you can be a wizard on the community Discord. So you have a role there, and only votes by registered wizards will be eligible in the vote to vote for your prefects. So there are, I think, there's 7 people. There are 6 who are either already prefects or were prefects, and then there's myself as a new applicant. So if you feel that we would be a good pick, then go and cast your vote. And the voting closes at midnight tomorrow UTC.
Early into the stream fight. Just not even sure what that whole bit of the game is. Is it just cutscenes, or if you do need to do something?
So what Gertie's doing there, yeah, it is actually a little gameplay section, so you have to control the ball and pointing at Baldy.
Oh, okay. Can I just quickly point it out? I'm not sure we're seeing the same thing. Gertie is on a 5 gold streak at the moment.
Yes, he has golded 5 splits in a row. So now he's looking very good. So he'll have to watch the final cutscene. And then once the credits roll, he will be crashing the game, reloading it, and then going into Hogsmeade in a kind of new game plus state. They'll have to kill a few waves of enemies to get to the area with the house, but then he will get the final collectible, and time is when he picks up the last collectible. Also, Katashi losing a lot of time here. What I was watching Gertie's stream. What happened to Katashi here?
I missed it as well, but I'm not sure what happened there.
Oh, he forgot to split. That's what it was.
Ah, I see. Oops, we forgot to update the current runners.
Whoops.
It's only been an hour. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Potato.
Yeah, it's fine. You know. I've done pretty well, in fairness. I've done this for like every game, so.
I do have to ask though, Mr. Dino Hade, how would one crush 7.2?
You can Alt Tab and you can kill it in the DX window.
Oh, just direct. Oh, okay. I see what you mean then. Okay. Yep. Hi, I'm just I'm Finn, but I'm putting in a really great accent.
Give me 2 seconds.
It is fine. We're at the end anyway, so.
There we go.
Okay, so
Okay,
Grady just needs
so-
to get that one single collectible, and he will be done.
Yep, so Gertie's time is coming up very shortly. He is looking at a potential PB. There is still a bit to do though, so he does need to kill the waves of enemies pretty quickly because there are different strats for New Game Plus that he'll probably be using.
Oh, just quickly before Katashi gets to this point, can we get the really quick Konami code from you again?
Oh yes, of course. Okay, so let me warm the old voice up very quickly. So it is up 2 big, down 1 small. After the cutscene, you go down 1 small, down 1 big, up 1 small, down 1 big, and down 1 small.
Okay, I think I got halfway this time. So, never mind. I already forgot it. I started writing it in like code word, and I just get U2BD to SD1S. That would be great password management. Oh, thank you for that, Dino. That was beautiful.
That's fine, no worries. Why do we have any percent in the tags? Because technically Hundo is any percent.
Yep.
It's a percent, so it's any percent. It's fine. It's valid for any percent. That's what I'm saying to that. Not because we forgot. Promise you.
I mean, look, technically, you know, people might forget something, so even if they PB, they could submit it 20%.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it might be like 10 minutes slower than their actual PB, but you know.
Hey.
Okay, Gertie is very nearly done. He's looking very likely for a PB now, because he's
Yep.
going to be there in... He's looking at a potential gold here maybe as well to finish off.
Yep. I was gonna just say that. Is he gonna end on a gold?
He is indeed!
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, he golded the last 6 splits, so GG Gertie on a PB. It's a 137.50 RTA. If he wants to show loadless, he's also showing collectibles now to make sure that it is a valid run, which it is, and he is very happy with a nice PB there, which is very good to see.
I do just want to quickly point out, which definitely, you know, for the viewers that they cannot see the Gertie splits, he was plus 30 to plus a minute at one point. He pulled all that time back to finish it with a net positive minus 23 seconds. That is impressive, especially in like a tournament / race environment.
Yep, and that is also very true as well, Mano. I did completely forget that because of the PB. Team 1, despite being 30 minutes at a disadvantage in day 2, have pulled it back and have overturned by an hour. They have pulled an hour back, and they have won the Hundofecta relay.
Let's go, Team 1.
So congratulations, Team 1. Congratulations, Team 2 as well. It was a there's some very good runs. So well done to all runners. Obviously, Katashi we'll let Katashi finish because Yep, nice one, Ras. Yep, so the 2-minute penalty. Also, Team 1 did get a 2-minute penalty. So the final time is a 19:43:13. So a very, very good time. Getting that sub 20. And Team 2, Katashi, currently in the end of Battle of Hogwarts, and has got about just under half an hour left.
Yep. Definitely, though, both the teams just GG for, going through all the pain, suffering of collecting all the little things, nooks and crannies.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say if the whole thing was valid money, that would be interesting because you'd end up with, because technically Team 1 also had 6 minutes of penalties yesterday because of spell learning in HP1. Yeah. I don't remember who ran that game though. Sorry, I just forgot who ran it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it was that like a massive loser idiot. Like, don't need to talk about it.
That doesn't sound right. No, he's definitely
Oh,
not. A
he
loser.
sucks.
No.
Hey, next year it's gonna be even more hype when we include Hogwarts Legacy into it.
Oh God, yeah, we'll have Hogwarts Legacy to add on to the everything, yeah. So Hogwarts Legacy relay next year, yeah.
Yep. As well, just even if we, massive tricks are found from what there is information out there on the internet, the 100% of the game will take approximately 70-something hours.
Yeah. Audio glitching. Quickly back, disconnect and reload. I'll drag you back in.
Great, thank you.
Join me and no more magical blood will be spilled. I'm going there.
Are we good? Are we back?
Are you mad? No. It's.
Oh, are we not robotic voice anymore? Beat more.
Then it's just him.
Exterminate.
Then it will be over.
Katashi unfortunately losing even more time. I think we did manage to commentator curse that one.
Yeah.
But still, 3 PBs in one day is really, really impressive. Again, in a relay also, which is nonetheless.
It's over. There's only one thing left to do.
You need to run to be retimed. Okay, that's. I'm sure a mod will be happy to do that for you. Oh, actually, aren't you a mod? Let's go to a mod. Okay. Actually, no. No, I don't think he's actually no. No, it's Katashi that's the mod.
She is on the bridge at the moment, so.
Yep. So we're in surrender. He is behind.
He is pacing, definitely. Just a little bit unfortunate on those 2 deaths earlier, right before the loading. But he is making up that time back. Slowly but surely, I believe. Yeah, on the topic of the Hogwarts Legacy, could you imagine if the actual relay is 5 people rotating to play a Hundo?
Maybe in-person Potathon we can do that.
Yep.
We'll have like a group playthrough of Hogwarts Legacy.
Once. Twice.
2 teams rotate on, every 5 hours-ish. So, Hundo would be even harder if Hogwarts Legacy is counted with the achievements.
Why are you here?
There is one particular achievement there, which is quite fun.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if I should say it, because it could be considered a spoiler. So
okay, yeah, we'll we'll hold that off until Tuesday.
Yep.
Dying.
Speaking of which, I've pre-ordered a PS5 version, so I will be playing it when I get home from work on Tuesday.
Nice. I will be boiling some potatoes on Tuesday.
I'm sorry.
Nice.
I didn't want any of you to die.
Sadly, your boy did not manage to snag the Hogwarts Legacy. So I might have to wait a little bit down the line.
That's fair.
But so many tonks.
Miney, I feel you on a spiritual level on that one.
I will try to. Don't worry.
I'm not sure that Gurley stopped. Oh, no, never mind. He was just so perfectly frozen. Sorry, still not frozen.
He's just basking in the potential of a PB.
Yep.
If it does turn out to be a PB, hopefully it will be, because it would be nice to end on a good PB for him.
Definitely. He did earn it, considering the massive time loss that he was at.
Yeah, that'll be some turnaround if he's like 30 seconds behind going into Ginny, and then pulls it back. So Katashi in the forest cutscene.
Harry Potter.
Lovely little foldy face.
Yeah. Also, developers, what did you do to Hagrid? What have you done to him in this game?
I think they tried to honor the PS1 Gigrit, but they horribly failed.
Yeah,
because...
they went for a HD upscale and they actually downscaled it.
Sir?
It is very hard to imitate gods,
You are
you know.
dead, aren't you?
Well, that is
yes.
true, yeah.
Then I'm dead too.
You may bask in the light, but the price shall be healthy.
I let him kill me.
That will, I think, have made all the difference.
Random
A
quotes.
bit of him lives in me, doesn't it?
Did. It was destroyed only moments ago by Voldemort himself.
Harry finally having a little rest there in the cutscene.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I've been running for 2 games now. I can finally sit.
For you do not seek personal
Yeah.
gain. You accepted death, knowing that there are far worse things in the living world.
I've got to go back, haven't I?
Yeah, he's been through a lot. Yeah, he's been put through the ringer. He's had to jump platforms. He's had to brightness boost. He's had to go down glacier slides, play with awful AI, clean up Hogwarts, collect 150 crests, and do potions.
Quidditch.
Get Quidditch, get shot at. Break into a bank.
Put your faith in me,
And
suffer the consequences.
yeah, continuously getting shot at.
Harry Potter is dead.
Does that about sum it all up? Is that what happens in each game?
Pretty much. But could you imagine if somebody did then ask, like, oh yeah, what did you do this weekend? It's like, explains every single thing that you just said.
Yeah. So in one day I did this, then I did this. So that's the end of it. You're like, how are you alive?
Now, by stepping forward,
Um,
he lives.
I drank my milk as a kid,
I'd like to say something. Yes, we lost Harry tonight.
and I run one NMS, one no mayonnaise skip.
This isn't over.
Sorry, the no mayonnaise kind of just makes me giggle too much.
How are you alive? Respawns.
Your friends, your school, all in ruins. Ruins, Harry!
Petrificus totalis.
Come, Potter. Let us end this.
Yeah, see if Katashi gets good RNG.
Fingers crossed.
Voldemort.
Well, what? Okay, yeah, definitely. That was way better than Griddy's so far.
Yeah, that's a very good.
I wish this school no harm, Harry. It was always you I wanted.
That was actually that's a really nice Voldy fight. He might even save time on that.
Can he pull it back? That is honestly the question.
Best possible time is still 20 seconds off, so he needs to get a few golds to do it. But it is possible, because I would say, because looking at his splits, like he's only got 23 attempts on these splits, so there's a potential that he hasn't just run Hundo that much.
Yep, definitely.
Here we go, through the chase section. Again, if you're an achievement or trophy hunter, play the console version of this game and try and do this section while casting on the minimum number of objects as possible, which is extremely hard.
I do have to ask, why?
Yep.
This will end, but not in the way you want.
Why is it so hard?
Why is it so hard to do this?
I can just imagine like some kid trying to do this and be like, oh yeah, 100% my favorite game. And then just be crushed by reality. You know, the character Voldemort kinda loses his power in the games, personally, or like the fear factor. Because if you think about it, Voldy got kinda murked by a 11-year-old kid, sorry, 12-year-old kid and a mirror. Don't think, like...
Very true.
You need to be scared of him.
Nah. Sorry, I was a bit late responding because I was having a nice drink of tea.
No worries. Is it caffeinated tea or is it herbal tea?
It is caffeinated tea, but instead of sugar, I have sweetener.
Ooh, that is good.
Yes. I'm trying to be healthy. That's one of my things I'm doing this year is I'm trying to be healthier. So I've started going to the gym for the first time in my life.
You?
That's why I'm glad I'm sat down. That's why I'm glad I'm sat down today, because I can't feel my legs spinning right now. Right, so into Ginny. I've had a few golds, so Katashi has golded the last two splits, but due to the quality of his skills, the golds have totaled a great amount of 2.4 seconds. But did you get your badge then? Of course, absolutely. Yeah, I'll say I hope so.
Oh, Ginny dropping her collectibles again. Gotta tone down on the butterbeer there. Especially on the butter bit.
Yeah. Didn't expect HB6 to turn this race around. Yeah, it did a full 360. So going to HB6, Team 2 were 30 minutes ahead, or just under 30 minutes ahead. And then by I think it's like maybe 20 minutes, maybe. I think about it. Yeah, it was 20 minutes, and then by the end of HB6, Team 1 were half an hour ahead.
The turntables.
Yeah, there was about a 45 or 50 minute turnaround. And then 7 part 1, Nixo extended the lead even further. 32-minute difference after HP 5. Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
Oh, Gertie
Wait.
asking for a mini game or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I don't know why I tried to work it out when the splits are on the screen. I could just look and see what times they finish. It was nice, Cake. Yeah, that's why we did try and make it a bit fair for today, given what happened yesterday. Because it would have been a bit annoying, or not annoying, but it would have been quite disappointing to have the entire relay decided on technical difficulties. Yeah, I agree, Finn. I feel like Gertie should grind some 1 GBA in the meantime whilst Katashi's finishing.
Don't have it.
Don't have it. Someone send him a link to the emulator, please. It takes 2 seconds to install.
Quickly, we have at least 13 minutes.
Yeah, that's
install percent.
That's at least 5 runs.
They're breaking through our defenses.
Yeah, someone DM him. Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, come on, Scotty. Let's grind surrender. Come on. let's get that IL recce. Hey, Nixo, welcome back in. Yeah, it is indeed a Team 1 win. It's a nice little turnaround. It's going to be one for the ages.
Until next year. All the runners are gonna come back with a vengeance. I sure know I am coming, definitely. I've had my being down in the gutter arc now. This year I'm gonna go through the whole tournament training arcs. Next year, redemption arc. Let's go, baby.
Nice. Yeah, next HP1 tournament, you're gonna be all over it. You're gonna be world record holder by then, right?
I cannot disclose this information.
Secret intentions. Vlad's gonna grind HP1.
Yeah, I am going back home in the summer, and I'm definitely gonna be unemployed for a little bit. Some spare time.
That sounds like opportunity to me.
Is Katashi gonna save time here?
No, I think he's actually gonna lose time here because this takes a while.
Yep. Oh, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, he's losing about 6 seconds here. Oh, no, maybe less than that. 4, just over 4.
Yep.
I forgot that fade out actually happens quicker once the things have hit the ground. Interesting, he has got a bit of time save here though. He's got about 15 seconds in Bellatrix to save. I think looking at those splits, it's a bit hard to make out the actual figures. Not my daughter, you beep!
A word would be that might be a profanity. Let's think about it.
I like Ray's, Bozo. That's good. Banker. There we go.
Bank.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the most evil people in the world.
I work for a bank, thank you very much.
Sorry, I love bankers. I love giving my money to the bank. No,
I've just changed like so many people's votes on the prefect thing. Like, Dino works for a bank. No, he cannot be.
I don't trust Dino with my PDs. Oh, okay.
I'm an honest bank employee. Okay, so Gertie's gonna do Chungus %. Do I know the banker from Deal or No Deal? I was the banker from Deal or No Deal. I'm joking, I wasn't gonna.
Okay, Dino, I do have to ask, if I do come to your bank with a deposit of all my HP1 runs, what is gonna be the interest rate?
At the moment?
Yep.
Probably like 6%.
Damn. I was hoping for at least 4. Quick note I'm gonna add here. I don't actually know how interest works.
Okay, quick lesson for you. So if you're borrowing money from somebody, the interest rate determines how much you pay back. So the higher the interest rate, the more you pay back. If you're saving money, the more interest, the more you get. So the more you receive.
Oh, so I'm gonna be giving you my time, so that means you're gonna be giving me more time. So that's minus time. That's like at least 2 times.
Yeah.
I graduated math. Just playing wrong.
Okay, Gertie doing Chungus percent. So we will try and commentate on the 7 part 2 because that's what we're here to do. But
Exactly.
Gertie's stream is frozen. Has his game crashed? I think his game actually crashed.
This was a sign from the HP gods.
Yeah, he's got 8 minutes, Gertie. So if you can get 1 run, then we will we can watch you do that during the outro.
You can be defeated.
He can get a sub 8 to extend leaderboards.
Okay, Kazashi done with the final fight of Voldemort's last stand. Now we'll go into the really interesting section where you move a ball around and point it at Voldemort.
Yep. So basically, HP 4 final fight.
Okay, Gertie, we're going to actually have something prepared. Oh, I'm very curious by that.
You were right. The Elder Wand will always fail you. It belongs
So Katashi's pace, he's currently 28 seconds behind. He did save 17 on Bellatrix, but yeah, it's unfortunately the chances of a PB are looking a bit slim.
Yeah.
But still a very good run. Still a very good run indeed.
He did got a lot of also splits as well, just like Verdi. It was just unfortunate on those 2 splits. You know, the 2 deaths, I believe, before getting the loads to actually perform the trick.
Yeah, the save and quit has cost him. He also lost time on the other one as well. So he, in total, Battle of Hogwarts, he actually lost 17 seconds in total. At one point, he really lost 27 and saved 10 back.
Yeah.
So it's been a very rollercoaster run. He has got a few golds in there though, so he's definitely got potential there. Like in the last 4 splits, 3 of them have been golds.
Yep. Maybe he can save some time here. Maybe not actually sure. It is very hard to understand what is happening with the stream fight, if I have to be completely honest.
Yeah, you literally point it, and so the things around the edge look bigger, and then eventually it just triggers the final cutscene.
Oh, okay. That's surprisingly more simple than I thought.
Yeah, you just gotta focus the beam. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, focus the beam.
Unfortunately, though, Katashi losing 11 seconds on that.
We're not quite done yet, Miney. It's not quite GG's yet. It's a G. It's good. Game will be very soon.
Or it could just be game, you know. That would be the more correct one. It is a game.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Gertie doing Chungus. Oh, not getting the boost there. Will he get it second try?
Nope.
Nope. He's also, I think, yeah, he's got himself stuck.
It was Draco who disarmed Dumbledore. From then on, the wand answered
And yes,
to
that's
him
very true. Yeah, we are
until
below
others
estimate for both teams, which is very, very cool.
That means
Yep.
it answers to
Love
me.
to see that.
Yeah, way below as well. So the
reckon we
estimate was 20 and a half hours. And we're looking at 20 hours and I think 10 minutes, maybe? No, more than that. Like 13 minutes.
From what I can see on the splits, Katashi says 35, so plus
Yeah.
another. Yeah, around
Yeah.
30 when his timer is 136.
Yeah.
Yeah, what 2012 basically.
Yeah, we should make that a bounty. By the way, we should have a bounty for getting that one collectible. It is something that's been discussed several times. So hopefully, if someone could find that, we could be able to make the ending of a Hundofecta actually, a proper ending and not just stopping in the middle of a house with a collectible.
Don't wish their lives away already, Ron.
Because literally everyone that runs Hundofecta always then goes and replays Voldy, so they have the final cutscene to end the stream on.
Oh no. One Vody was bad enough, but 2 Vodis in one run. Blasphemy!
Yeah, good again, a great cutscene there, finishing with Aragog on top spinning around.
Yep. We do like to call this the blender. Because it will scramble your eyesight if done really fast.
Well, my eyesight's scrambled enough as it is, so I'm good.
Hey, high five! Same.
Yeah.
Why is Harry thick? He figured out how to... what was the word? Oh god, I forgot how the teleportation thing was called.
Operate?
Not... Yes, thank you. Figure out how to operate to McDonald's.
I was more thinking he spent all year in the Great Hall on the feasts.
That too.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a run that we have called Chungus Percent. So Nixo did a interview with the developers, and I believe if I remember correctly, they said that this was kind of like a mini Easter egg that they put into the game, and we found a way of unlocking it, which meant that now we have Chungus Percent with Big Harry.
Yep.
Where if you hit the ground, every single spell activates, so everything around you just works.
Yep. I do have to wonder, what type of Easter egg were they thinking?
I don't remember what they actually said about that, but they did mention it.
Oh, Curdy going for some struts.
Oh, he's going for chamber jump.
Meanwhile, Katashi waiting for Hermione to use Alohomora, the spell you learn in year 1, that you can definitely get above 95%. Quick side note, have you ever considered why does Hermione actually give you health points in HP 1?
Because she can.
And she goes, oh yeah, he would give you that many points, but you know, you're not the teacher.
Okay, here we go. So Katashi is coming up with the end of the run. So time is very, very, very soon.
Get your GGs ready, everybody.
Yeah.
And it must be horrible with Snape as headmaster.
She's secretly a teacher. Just use the time turn. Exactly, Flamer. Yeah, exactly.
Look, over there.
Here we are. So the end of the first event of 2023 is now.
Hey, GG to both. Let's go.
GG's to all runners. That was an incredible event. And yeah, I believe to end off the event as well, Ras has created something very special. So we look forward to that. But before we do that, I did just want to say a big GG's to all the runners again. Some awesome runs in there.
And Katashi also gave us the thumbs up, fully valid one.
Yep. What's the time? Unfortunately, he unsplit like straight away, so I don't actually know what the final time was.
Oh yeah, I missed. It would have been 1:36 something, I believe.
Yeah. Also, whilst Ras is asking, I think we all need to applaud the tech and the transitions. I think Ras has done an incredible job of doing that. The transitions have been super smooth.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And that's also a big thank you to the runners as well for being ready and on time, so that way we could arrange for that to happen as smoothly as it did, because it has kept things flowing quite nicely. And also, Ray, as you're in the chat as well, I think we need to give you a thank you as well for creating the layouts and creating the logo as well. So the new Potathon logo, as you can see, was made by Ray. So well done for that. I do really appreciate you doing that work.
And also just a quick thank you to all the mods and organizers. Thank you guys for doing this and for giving everybody a chance to participate.
Yep, that is very good. Also, thank you to all you guys for tuning in. It's been a really fun event. But what we'll do is we'll get Ras in here and we'll find out what he's got planned. He's got a surprise plan for us all, and I'm very curious to see what that's going to be.
I hope it is cheesecake.
I want it to be cake.
Lemon cheesecake. Yo, we can see that.
Oh, that is cool. Yeah, okay. Thank you to all you guys again. And I think it's only appropriate that we end the stream, as we always do, by sending the Potathon love elsewhere. I've just realized I need to actually load up the stream on the Potathon channel so I can start the raid, because I don't think mods have the access to do it.
Whoops.
Yeah, that's a whoops. Right, I need to see. So who have we got? Let's have a look at Dumbledore's army. So we got Super Matt, who's streaming. I say we've got one Harry Potter streamer currently live, which is Super Matt again. Do we send the raid back over to him again? It was indeed, Ray. It was a very fun event. And we do look forward to the next one. Obviously, Hogwarts Legacy is out in a couple of days, so there will be a little bit of a break, but we will be doing some more events in the future. And obviously, the main Potathon event will be happening as well. What about Tia? We're talking about it. Yeah, Tia is doing Spyro. Do we want to send the Harry Potter love over to the Spyro speedrun? Because I'm happy to do it if you guys are. Yeah, 26 hours UK time for Hogwarts Legacy. Oh, that sounds good to me. Let's drop it over there. So, Ginge, Swag, Tia. So yeah, everyone make sure that you show the Potathon love. Thank you again to all everyone who was involved. Commentators as well. I did forget to mention commentators. You've been awesome. Been nice to have you around. And we've had some awesome moments during this tournament. But yeah, we'll go and see Tia. And from all of us, we all wish you a good rest of your weekends, however long you've got left. And everyone have fun with Hogwarts Legacy.
Yep.
But until then, bye guys.
Bye.